Already.
Like all my speechless
Pause
went
count
into they.
one already. That's
Nah,
crazy.
that's what we doing.
Yeah.
Dude,
We have to keep a pause counter.
we're
forever.
not keeping a pause because if we're gonna keep a pause count, like it's gonna go off the rails. Like it's too much.
I'm keeping a pause count. I don't care.
As you should. That's when we start like the actual like video. And it's like a little like pause counter in the corner.
Like little bell.
Oh, fuck that. By the time we start the video, I'm gonna get a fucking jar. We're gonna put like $1 for every time someone has to say pause.
Yo,
And that just goes for funding new equipment and shit.
if that's the case, we gotta get 2 jars.
Yeah, especially for you.
Yeah.
No. We not doing that.
Especially
Yo,
for
putting
you.
that on my back is crazy. Like for me.
Because you see the most pause-worthiest things and then
Pause-worthy is objective. Pause-worthy can be objective. Like, it depends.
it always warrants a pause. Like
Yo.
I have yet to gone a day with you, pause, without having to stop you and tell you like, yo, that's pause. Like even you catch yourself after you say some wild shit, you come out and you're just like, pause. Yeah, you put pause things on things now that you're not even sure if it's pause worthy or not.
Yo, not for nothing. Through this whole convo, I was just thinking in my head, like, that sounds like a fire book cover, like The Day of No Pause.
The day,
like The Day of No Pause. Like that sounds like a fire, like Black Hood thriller, like a world with no pause.
When you say pause and it doesn't work?
It doesn't work.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
Say hello to the camera.
oh shit,
Hello,
we live
camera.
streaming. All right, copy.
Oh yeah, we on, right? We on.
Nah, it's just a little video.
Oh.
I'm not gonna.
Oh,
lie,
no.
Strap.
This
I'm
is
in on this, so we
yeah,
on
we've
on
been
this.
recording.
Oh, yeah.
Like y'all were
yes.
talking and looking at each other. I peeped when he pressed record. We were live.
I peeped it too, but I was just still in the motion. I like this. All right.
I felt it in my spirit.
Felt it?
Like that came naturally, right?
Oh,
Black soul, right?
See?
Came naturally as a pause.
First of all,
All right,
saying
okay,
you-
nah. All right, that is a pause. You're
No.
right.
First of all, before your pause, you even paused because saying you felt when another man started in your spirit is crazy.
Literally,
Context is
All my
crazy.
context.
Context.
it's a lot of context, yo.
As someone who's done a podcast before, I know when, okay, oh shit, we're recording. I feel it.
True. All right, feel the spirit. Supposed to hold hands and pray.
No, I don't want to hold you.
All
Why?
right.
How do we get here?
All right, but yo, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, everybody. I'm your boy Ish, a.k.a. Ish to the World, a.k.a. Ain't Shit Ish, a.k.a. Dr. Robinson. And you are listening to the Love Wins podcast.
Facts,
Top of the morning. How's everybody?
Type
Gentlemen,
shit.
go around the room, introduce yourselves.
Shit, how you want to do it?
Shoot, left, right, like a L.
Like, all right, bet. So you already know who it is. Kev Dane, one and only. Represent Southside Jamaica Queens. Feel me? Yeah, just here to play devil's advocate. Love wins at the end of the day, but fuck it, we about to run shit up.
I'm about to say it's your boy here, A.T. Just like my man to my right. I'm from South Jamaica. Doing what we do best, trying to, inform the world, keep the world,
Shoot 'em up, Shump.
That's my bag. We trying to keep the world informed, man. That's what we trying to do. Keep them informed and keep y'all loved. That's all that is. My man's to the left.
Who's left?
My left.
What the left you want it to be? Yeah, this nigga.
Yo, it's crazy.
There's always that one
Endless.
friend that want to be the math teacher. Always.
You're right. So I graduated on time. We're not even gonna do that, you know.
Yo, that's crazy.
wow.
That's crazy. I went to college. Don't do that.
So did I.
Listen, I got a year on my belt. Ain't much, but
Yeah.
I got a year and a half under my belt.
Yeah.
I have more than I would like to announce, but
This nigga.
fuck BMCC.
man,
Oh, shit.
fuck Queensboro, bro. Respectfully, like
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't disrespect Plaza College. It was lit. They held it down.
I just feel like that one sounds better than the first two.
does.
Like
I mean, shout out City College.
Wait, first of all, we talking about these nigga. Who the fuck are you?
Yo, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Diamond. You may or may not know me. You may have heard my voice before. It doesn't matter. You're hearing it now. That's the most important part of this. We are all here to let you know that love wins, okay? And if you don't understand that love is going to win, you will learn that. And if you don't learn, we're gonna come to your house.
Facts.
Hey, listen, we not here to run you down, but
Oh, like we needed the little poetry, like snap your fingers. Yeah,
a little bit of music to
little-
run with it
yeah.
too. Like,
Just for me?
Yeah, just for
That's
you.
not-
Like,
No,
that's
no,
kinda
that's just
No.
to solidify the introductions of everybody. Like we're here, give it up,
Yeah,
type
we
shit.
made it.
Yeah, but I really want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Like, pause for coming here or whatever. Like, I appreciate being a part of this. Like, this really means a lot to me. Like, this is just the first of many layers of bricks to just to step into greatness.
absolutely.
And I stand on that.
As you should. I mean, as the man that, initially had a thought, through the help of others to open your eyes and make you realize you are a man that undoubtedly has something of a talent and, a gift to give to the world.
Fuckery can be a talent.
Absolutely. Hey, listen.
A beautiful talent if you use it right.
Listen, fuckery is just a small branch of the great thing known as comedy, and anything else you want to try to slap a label on. But the fact is you have that, and all the people around you, they made you realize, hey, listen, you have something that you can give to everyone. It's a matter of whether or not you're willing to give it. So, and you trying to take that first step and making this podcast happen probably was the biggest thing you could have done, not only for everybody else, but essentially yourself. So, and I can say without a doubt that anybody listening in right now can agree that they know that this was something that you needed. And we all actually respect that. Me, Diamond, my man Kev right here, we all can say without a sliver of a doubt that we all appreciate the fact that you was willing to take that big step into the world of potting. That's there's no doubt about that.
Damn, I appreciate that. You trying to make this a whole tearjerker and shit.
Nah,
See, productive. See?
not even just that you needed it, we all needed it, man.
Absolutely.
We've been talking about this since COVID, a little bit before COVID happened. And the whole idea that you had was that we wanted to put out something that it just resonated to everybody. Like, dude, we sit here and have conversations that every group of guys or even females get together. They have these same thoughts and beliefs, and they're not sure if other people do too. As we see through Facebook and Instagram, we all have the same fucking childhoods and shit.
Mhm.
So we all have the same type of thought process. Why not give them a platform where they can feel comfortable conveying those thoughts?
Absolutely.
And the thing about that is, I feel like for us, especially a group of people I know personally, I feel like we all have great convos, interesting. You never know where it's gonna go. 1 minute could be ha ha ha, another minute could be in depth, really serious or whatever. You never know where it goes. It's a lot of spontaneousness. If that's even a word. Is that a word?
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity?
No, I'm saying spontaneism. I like that.
Nah,
we making up words here. Fuck that.
I mean,
we making up words here. Fuck that.
We adding a good old fashioned ISM at the end of it all. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah. So it's an interesting weekend, a couple of weeks of hip hop.
Tell me about it.
I hate
Speak away, boys.
Man, so
hip hop is awful. Man.
Where you want to start?
where can we start?
We don't trust you.
We don't trust you too.
We still don't trust you.
J. Cole apologized.
Bitch ass nigga.
Hey, listen, bending at the knee.
Yo, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't agree with it, but I don't want to do that.
I'm sorry. J.
Nah,
Cole,
we gonna definitely tell the
J.
truth.
Cole just proved that hip hop is not a light skinned sport.
Yo.
I'm sorry. It's ran by the darkies. It's ran by the Kuta Kentes of the world.
By the Kung Fu Kennys.
It's ran by the Kung Fu Kennys, the Futures. You feel me? The only light skin, but he's a dark nigga. He said that shit in Scorpion was Drake, and he's the only one that's allowed to be up there.
Yeah, I still don't believe that.
What, Drake? That he's up there?
No, that he's a dark.
Hey, listen, man.
Hey, at least by the shit that he's been talking in his last couple albums, he's been behaving and moving as a motherfucker that you cannot touch me. And for a minute until Future dropped that album, no one was daring to go at him. So he is a dark nigga in a sense. He exuded that Floyd Mayweather energy. He was Conor McGregor in the boxing sport.
Little bit type shit, yeah.
Yeah, man, essentially stood on a pedestal. He made it known. He's like, listen, I've been in the game for a while. And there are things that I can say that I know for a fact the vast majority are undoubtedly going to agree with, whether it's about me or it's about it's about the industry, like, and the people that obviously are trying to call themselves trying to beef with me just because my skin of tone isn't the same as y'all's. But listen, I'm in the game just like you, just like the rest of y'all. What makes me so different? Like
that you're Jewish and had to pull when you grew up and you talking that gangster shit. But that's besides the point.
You think he's gonna reply though?
He's Canadian.
Kung Fu Kenny?
Kung Fu Kenny is crazy.
You think he's replying? Like Drake, do you think Drake is gonna like give him like a proper reply?
If he does, we're probably not gonna hear it towards like the summertime because that's Drake's bag. I'm gonna finish up my tour. I'm gonna look pretty, place bets and shit like
raffles
that,
and everything,
and like not acknowledge the real competition out there until I'm ready because he feels again. And Ish, me and you talked about this thing a couple of days ago, but when you're at that certain level, like you don't move at anyone else's accord. You do what you want to do. You like
type shit.
When we were talking about it, we were talking more about it when it was like Floyd Mayweather. Like he fought Manny Pacquiao when he wanted to, not when the fucking world told him to. Like I'm gonna do what I want because I'm running this shit, not the other way around.
Absolutely.
And that's how Drake carries himself in the rap game. He runs hip hop. He runs rap, as he says, plenty of times in so many different verses.
Shit, you think he'd have a better reply than fucking Cole? Drake.
Of course. And
You think he would apologize?
No, that's the thing. It's not even he's gonna have the better reply because don't get me wrong, even though it wasn't 100% factual, J. Cole's fucking diss track was actually a good song. Like it was a fire ass diss track.
Yeah, it was.
No,
It's a lie. Why is it a lie? Because you didn't like it?
It was
It
cap.
wasn't good.
People can like things you don't like. It's okay.
There was cap.
I'm not worried about that.
There was cap in the bars, and you know that. Like you,
There was some cap.
You could tell that. Like he said some things that, as he was saying and reading off the pad, he's like, I don't believe this, but he had to stand on his ground, and I wish he stood on that. Like, die on your hill, man. Like that's what you're supposed to do.
If you're gonna climb
you're
on,
not gonna get
on
slapped.
it.
You're not gonna get shot. No one's gonna jump you. It's all right, yo. Just spit some bars or whatever. Huh?
The fans.
He's not battling NBA. He's not battling
What they
YoungBoy,
gonna say on
bro.
Twitter? Like, oh, it was mid. Like, what? That's gonna hurt his feelings.
Because you
He'll be all
apologize.
right.
You apologize when I fuck you up.
The only rappers fan that's gonna ever attack you is YoungBoy fans because they're fucking retarded.
Absolutely.
Like, other than that, no, Kung Fu Kenny
Young fans are retarded in general.
We're not attacking
Young boy.
Listen, they
Young
just
boy,
have
they said that about you. I'm on your side. Okay.
No,
I'm
I
on
said
your
that
side.
about.
Y'all dissing Young Boy right now. I'm on his side.
I'm not dissing anybody.
I'm dissing
he's
his
a wild boy.
fans. I'm dissing his fans because his fans are doing some outlandish shit that makes him look bad as a fucking artist.
Listen, I'm old school, yo. I'll block you. Like you want to tweet bother me, I'll block you. I'll cut your ass a little bit and I'll block you.
I'm from Southside. I'm petty.
Yeah.
we can go any way you want to go. I don't care.
That part too.
Listen,
but
it's a four-way
I stay in the
road.
house.
You sound from.
I
You said what?
stay in the house.
What part of Queens you from?
Don't worry about that.
Nah, you gotta make sure.
You don't need to know where the house is.
Yo. That's where the older those are.
You just gotta make sure that it's known that part of Queens is the only part of Queens that sit inside because we cop killer Queens out here. We run from
Cop killer Queens.
I was thinking
Wait, I just came from the bathroom. What happened? What were we talking about? What was he talking about?
Man out here, signing hedgehog or something like.
You see the boys be acting up.
Yo.
As you can see, Love is clearly winning because our man's likes. I said likes. He loves to be immature.
Who, me?
Yes.
Nah, I love to be creative.
That's what you call it?
You're spontaneous?
A little bit. I mean, when it's called for.
Spontaneity is needed in life.
I'm a little bit psychic too, because I already know how this whole Drake shit's gonna end. Like, French Montana's gonna drop a song for the summer. Drake is gonna be on the feature, and he's gonna reply to Kendrick that way.
I don't want to hear that shit.
And Sway Lee's gonna be on the hook.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Sway Lee. Hook is crazy.
It may not be French Montana, but there's gonna be some underground artist. Drake's gonna bring him from fucking UK or some shit. Hop on his track.
Oh nah.
They have a little dangerous.
He's gonna throw his UK voice on.
Oh my
He's gonna sneak this
call man's in
Kendrick.
them.
Skirt round man's and damn man's getting damn. I don't want to hear that.
And fucking what's his name? Baka Not Nice is gonna write it for him.
Yo.
Ghostwriters? That's
I don't want to hear from him either.
Baka Not Nice is gonna write the disc for Drake.
I don't want to hear from any of these Canadians. I'm
Damn.
good.
Why you Canadian shading? Why you gotta get against Canadian rappers?
Keep their accents over there.
And
Yo.
Hey, listen, some Canadians push out some good stuff. We're not gonna do
Shit,
that.
my mama got an accent, so what are we doing? Like,
She's good. She's good. I'm talking about. Is your mom Canadian?
No.
All right then. She's good.
Hey, listen, Canadians they push out some good stuff sometimes. We gotta give them some
Yo,
credit.
first of all,
Elaborate.
Justin Bieber,
Nah,
Drake.
fuck that.
That's
Fuck
the
that.
problem.
Fuck that. Free the fucking best Canadian ever to ever do it, nigga. Tory Lanez. Free my boy Tory. Free
There
my
you go.
boy
There
Tory.
you go. There it goes.
What was he talking
Canadian
about?
to ever
Nah, I'm
do
talking
it.
shit.
I love Megan Thee
You
Stallion,
know.
so I won't
I
co-sign.
love her too. I love her too. And I love that challenge she's doing. Keep shaking that ass,
Yeah, that
bitch. I love
challenge.
You
it.
know, like, listen,
I
it's
love
all about
it.
expressions.
Definitely. Yeah, shout out to the
But
challenge.
Tory, bro,
Yo.
this summer is going to be missing a huge gap in music because Tory's locked up.
No, it's not. I
Yes,
promise
it
you.
is.
Yo.
Who's gonna feel it? Wale?
We're not doing this.
Yeah, hey, listen,
We
man.
don't have to do this.
Defend him. Stand on the hill, my good man.
Time out. Wale had a couple good summers too.
Album About Nothing is my shit, though.
We're not even gonna do this.
That was like how long ago though?
2015.
Okay, what year is it now?
You tell me. I don't know.
2024.
Not a calendar.
That fucking is 9 years old. Why are we still talking about album about nothing? That's like bringing up Take Care. I don't want to hear about that bullshit album anymore.
Take care was
I don't want to hear about that shit.
You don't want to
anymore.
hear about the
Drake.
Weeknd's greatest
Yeah,
creation
that's
ever?
crazy.
His greatest creation ever.
The Weeknd's greatest creation ever.
Was
You
his
don't want to hear about that?
It was his last two projects in my
Loving the
book.
crew.
Was Dawn FM and what's the other shit? Was it Alone or some shit? What was
After Hours?
After Hours? Yeah, those are his best projects for me. Because
Nothing was
creative,
the
because he
same.
went in his
Meaning
own
it's too
lane,
late.
bro. He did his own fucking thing, and he was creative when it comes to visuals, like carrying that character.
He was
Like,
standing
Like
alone.
you got in a fucking car accident.
Nigga going
for
through,
like 3 years.
nigga went through like fake prosthetic surgery. My nigga got a whole new face.
Yeah, he was
Creatively, he's
standalone.
not
It's
giving
all
enough credit, though.
standalone. That's
Like,
it.
creatively,
One-man
as far
army.
as that, he's not
Then
giving
he
enough credit.
aged like 30 years. Like
That
the
was
weekend
crazy.
was like he did it all in and he did all that in 2 albums.
Yeah.
Like, come on, that's the GOAT. That's like,
But in fairness, though, we were in COVID at that time, so every day felt like
So everything
a
was
whole
good.
year.
and he played that perfectly.
Yeah.
So come on. So
If this happened outside of COVID, would you say the same thing?
probably
Okay.
because I mean, think about it this way. I think when it comes to Drake, if you're not reading this too late, it's if you're not reading this, it's too late. That's his greatest project to me because how he dropped it, the songs that were on it, the fact that it was a mixtape that he dropped on SoundCloud and then still went platinum. Like he took it off of SoundCloud like 2 days later, throw it on iTunes, went platinum in like a week or so, and then put it back on SoundCloud for everyone and still listen for free. Like this nigga was fucking demonic and goated for that. Like
Absolutely,
that's crazy.
And
The man was
rapping
convinced he
on that
wasn't going to
album.
lose. Like,
He
that's
was
all I
rapping on that
Vince.
album.
And then he
you can't
did-
say he wasn't.
He did that around the same time. Didn't J. Cole drop 2014 Forest Hills Drive around that same time period too? No
Yeah.
features, still
December
went
of
platinum.
last year, the year before.
Somewhere
that.
around there.
Yeah.
And then
And
Drake
then-
dropped like 2 months after.
Exactly. In the middle hype of J. Cole going platinum with no features, he's like, I got something better.
Oh, so they haven't been friends for a while then.
More or
None of them
less.
is friends.
He stepped on his
Frenemies.
whole rollout.
Like,
No,
come
frenemies.
on.
Well, you
Stomped
never
on
had
it,
a
if
frenemy?
anything. Stomped on it.
No.
You never
Well,
had
you.
a frenemy.
You. That's
My
not
thing
crazy.
is, Drake will go take shots at Kung Fu Kenny. He'll take shots at everybody else. Why he hasn't this Birdman yet for like sitting
said
on his whole
Birdman.
catalog?
Man's under the
He
radar.
ain't, he ain't this Lil Wayne for selling his catalog. So you selling Drake's catalog, Nicki Minaj's catalog, and I believe he sold his own catalog for only $200 million to Universal.
That's crazy.
Like a
Cold world.
multi-billion-dollar catalog with 3 of the major artists in the past decade,
That's why he be
2
chilling.
decades.
That's why he sleep good at night. Hey,
I'd be
listen,
chilling
man.
too with mad tattoos on my head if I had that type of shit.
Type shit.
Like I would.
And you sold it only for, but that's the thing, you sold it for only 200 mil. You could even sold it back to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You could have sold them back their own catalogs, bro.
It's all about finance.
I feel like
Like-
that's part of the problem too, though.
What's that?
Like no one understands what their catalog is worth.
Yeah.
Like some people overvalue their shit.
Yeah.
At least in Drake, Nicki, and Wayne's case, like you're under 200 million. I promise you, I'm not pocket watch or anything. They've seen that in like a good year or two.
Give or take, yeah.
Like,
Like
this
the
is
past
clearly
couple-
undervaluing
and,
their shit.
And I'm talking about in the past 5 years, they've seen that at least once. In those years,
Yeah.
an easy,
I'd
and
be
that was an
lit.
easy year.
Yeah, what's that? I'd
Nicki-
be like,
Nicki's probably racking that up
I'd be-
right
I'd
now
spaz
as we
like Lil
speak
Wayne
with this
too.
tour that she's doing.
Well, no, absolutely.
This tour that Nicki's doing right now, she's racking that up. Same thing with Drake. These were some of the biggest tours that they've ever had. They racked up hundreds of
so would you
millions
say
for this
Nick and
shit.
Drake is like saving hip hop right now?
Not saving hip hop.
No, they've arguably ruined hip hop, but we're not even gonna talk about
No,
that.
no,
Oh, shit.
I said
Oh, shit.
arguably.
Okay,
We
I
don't
can-
have to talk about
Niggas
this.
that
I can see why you say that. I could definitely see why you say it. Especially Nicki with her fan base. And that's the thing. Again, same thing with YoungBoy. It's the fan base that's ruining the artist. It's not the other way around, which is the sad part. Like the fan base is getting so wild, and then with Nicki is that she super believes in that hype. Like she's so far gone with whatever drug she's on right now. Plus, allegedly,
Very much so.
allegedly, because I haven't seen it done.
I ain't got lawyer money, my nigga.
I haven't seen her do it herself, so I can't say she's actually on it. So, but the way she's been maneuvering, acting, post Cardi B beef, it's not okay.
Beef that was inevitable.
But that beef
But at
shouldn't
least
even
it was
happen.
beef, though.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. Cardi and
At least they stand on it.
I think I was telling you two this yesterday. I definitely told you this yesterday. But Cardi and Nicki would have made so much more money together
I have absolutely no doubt in my mind
That's
than
a
they
fact.
did
Like,
beefing, bro.
That's a fact.
That would have been that collab album. And if they threw Beyonce on a couple of those features,
forget about it.
oh my God.
Forget about it. That shit was gonna be
them
revolutionary.
shits to this day.
Oh no, it would have been revolutionary.
So you
think
Revolutionary.
hip hop?
Women can definitely save a lot more than just hip hop.
Yeah,
That
save the
too.
world.
If her and SZA drop a tape together,
Oh,
Who,
nah,
Nicki?
that would be.
no, if her and SZA,
her.
her and SZA, or even Janae Cole and SZA drop a Toxic album together,
Okay.
Summer Walker too. She's not bad.
I have a
I like
question
Summer
then.
Walker.
or even or even Giveon, what's the name? Yeah, Giveon and her,
Yeah.
if they get together
Yeah.
and drop a tape,
Mhm.
oh my God, bro.
Like, my question for y'all is, who are some of the artists that have a track record together, but they've never put out a whole project together?
We
that you would
just
like to
said
hear?
this earlier. Oh, it was me and A was saying it. Future and The Weeknd.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Future and The Weeknd.
These past couple songs, like,
Yeah.
like
them
this would be
niggas'
good.
track record.
that shit would be
is-
fire.
Oh my God.
It's demonic. Like
And then 2 years ago, if they would have did it, Drake and Lil Baby, if they had came together and dropped the tape together about like 2 years ago, that would have been fucking revolutionary for the game.
All right.
You said if who? Say that again.
Okay, not revolutionary
You said
for the
revolutionary.
game, but
Lil
that would have
What?
no. But reason why I said because I feel like that would have challenged Baby to do more with his flows. Because Drake
I
is
get
a
what you mean.
versatile nigga, so he's going to be
Undoubtedly.
switching it up.
We still need Watch the Throne too, though.
We definitely do need
We
Watch the Throne
definitely-
too. But
That's just my opinion.
Ye is so far gone in his fashion shit, and then he got this Kimberly shit that he's going through. That's inevitable. And now North is doing her own thing. So unless North and I think that might be Watch the Throne too. North and Blue Ivy.
That would be hard.
That would be Watch the Throne too.
That would be better than watch
Ew.
the first one.
That would be better.
Nah.
Because they
It
lived through
would.
the first one technically. Like, they were born during that time. It's like,
Yeah.
I tell people
Yo.
all the time, Blue Ivy, like when she grows up, she gonna make some fire music. If she
Oh, yeah.
really even steps into that.
Yo.
Like your father's Jay-Z and your mom's Beyonce.
if you don't make
Say it
music, I'd be
again.
disappointed.
Say it again.
Yeah, like you can't even. This isn't like Will Smith and what you call it. Like,
We're not.
I love
No. That's not
Summertime,
even.
though, but I
That's
love
not even worth
Summertime,
talking
so I'm
about.
just saying, like,
That's just,
nah, Jay. Nah,
you mad because Jay didn't sample Get Jiggy with it? He didn't do his own Get Jiggy with it?
Nah, I didn't mean it like that. Chill, you know, Will Smith's playing the chill.
You know,
chill.
it's crazy because thinking about it, like when we talk about like talent and then their prodigy offspring, like Will Smith and Jaden had the perfect opportunity to make a father-son movie after Pursuit of Happiness, and they fucked that up.
They did. After
With
Earth was
After
all right,
Earth,
right?
After
like,
Earth was a
absolutely.
father-son movie.
That wasn't father-son moment, but they fucked
was.
that
I'm about to say,
up.
what's your definition of a father-son? That's my thing.
They
like,
saved each other a couple times, from what I remember.
Well,
like,
no, Jaden said
they went to Earth. The water was dirty. The birds were like a little bigger. I don't know.
So they were just in New York.
Essentially, yeah, like
Couldn't handle a day on the Ave. Come
Yeah.
on, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with them?
You did a day on that. Like, Jada got lost on the Collie block and shit.
Nigga said, sour. Like, lost his whole shit.
Nigga, Will Smith getting a haircut by the fucking barbershop and shit. By movie theater.
it's a regular routine for him at that point.
Nah, but I mean, if you really think about it, like the Karate Kid remake was like a father-son movie.
Yeah.
Because Will left
Oh.
him and then he left him with Taraji and his mom raised him. You know what
That's
I'm
how it
saying?
happened. That's how it ended in your head.
Yeah, full cycle. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because
Will's
Will's
dad
from
left him.
Jersey. Weren't they from Jersey and they flew from Jersey to Hong Kong?
Exactly.
Yes,
Like that's like a
works.
fucking like okay, so if you're from Newark, New Jersey, typical, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, Jaden from Newark?
Newark is
that was
crazy.
Believable.
that was what the storyline.
Nah, but he cried too much though.
Nah, he gives me Long Island vibes.
I want to go home. Like, I hate it here. I can't stand I hate it here.
I miss my friends.
That movie wasn't
Jackie
fire,
Chan's like,
though?
yo, come in. Yo,
That
you gonna
movie
do these
wasn't fire,
moves
though?
and win this tournament, okay?
It's like, all I need you to do is just, it's a 1-2 step process. You got this, little man. Come on, come here. I got
But
you.
you wouldn't
No
think that was like a good reboot though?
No.
No.
We have to stop this as
No,
a
I'm not
culture.
saying like reboots in general. I'm just saying that reboot
No.
specifically.
No, we
I
have to
kinda-
stop reboots altogether. Come up with something original, please.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
I don't
that
even
too.
care if it's bad. At least it's original.
Yeah.
Well,
Do
I can't.
something.
I mean, well, I have a reboot idea for a show, but it's it's off the same premises. It's just
I mean, we could
Yeah.
make it.
we can make it.
Yeah.
It's different,
Yeah.
but it's different.
Definitely
but it's
different. Like that different sounds a lot better than like the different that they be trying in like a lot of other movies. Like
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, these reboots don't be cutting it.
All right.
All right.
Real quick.
About to lead to some fucking
They tried to remake The Color Purple and they made it into a musical. I was upset as fuck.
okay.
Yo,
Okay.
this
I see
movie
what
is
we're
Yo,
doing.
bad.
Jill, you're not allowed
painful.
to you're not allowed to dislike black movies, yo. That's not a thing.
It wasn't a movie. It was a musical. I'm allowed to
You're not
dislike
allowed
those.
to dislike black musicals. That's the thing.
All right, how many black musicals are there?
Very, not that many, if we're going
And
to
if
be
Yo,
realistic.
chill. You
Some-
about to
If
Not
someone
that
fuck
many.
I'm
around
gonna start
and-
hating all of them.
I'm not gonna
Yo,
lie.
he's almost start
I'm
hating
not
all
gonna
of
lie. I think I had this conversation with somebody
on.
like a couple years ago.
No, denied. We're not doing that.
Black
Continue, Kev. I'm
music-
sorry.
Yo.
Go ahead. Please
Mulan
continue.
is a black
Come on.
musical. It's hilarious.
Don't act like we wasn't like
That shit fucked my whole head up.
Yours?
Yo, so I was talking to somebody a few years ago, bro, and I've talked the same thing. Bring up, like I said, name one black musical. How the motherfucker looked me in the face and said Hamilton?
I mean,
There's some black
Yeah.
people in it. It's like representation.
All right, but now
It's
they
kinda
just-
not like black.
No,
like-
representation is cool. Now they just lying in the story.
essentially, yeah.
Black people were allowed to be president or around presidency. Come on. Like, what are we doing?
type shit.
Come
What are
on.
we doing? Color Purple, first of all, I didn't even watch it. My
Yeah.
dad watched it. He told me, no, it was really good. Why are you lying to me?
Why?
There's really
They had
good.
Taraji P. Henson in there crying and dancing at the same time. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear this.
You don't like crying and dancing?
No,
You're not.
not for this. I saw the original Color Purple.
Oh yeah,
It's,
yeah. That
it's
shit was
heartbreaking.
different. Yeah,
it's a drama.
It's engaging.
That
This
was
one, they
definitely
in there
fuck your
shucking
head
and jiving and shit. Like, yo, what the
Yeah.
fuck
Shucking
y'all
and
doing?
He
jiving.
said,
Yo. Shucking and jiving go crazy.
Yeah, we can't
Nah.
we can't keep doing this. We can't just remake things
I
into
can't even be
what we
mad at
want
him.
to.
Because the same way he feels about the Color Purple, that's the same way I kind of feel like about like that Bob Marley movie. Like anyone
That-
who knows
no,
me
that
knows
one
that I
I see
like
it,
Bob
yeah.
Marley. I like Bob Marley. Now I'm not doing this. I love Bob Marley.
Yeah, you Jamaican.
I
You
love
have
his
to.
music, all that. But it's like,
As a man who is
mo-
also Jamaican, I
Yeah.
could understand your reasons for why you think the Bob Marley movie it wasn't produced the way it should have been produced.
yeah, they
Like,
could have done a lot
story
more with it.
wasn't
That's
told
what
the
I'll
way
say.
it's
They could have done a
supposed to be
lot
told.
more with it. Me personally, they could have done a lot more with it.
define more.
All right.
They could
boom.
have just how the band started or whatever. They could have talked more about his upbringing. They could have even talked more about like closer to like his last days or whatever. Because like there was something like in the bio, like they was talking about like I guess when he was like he lost his hair or whatever, like he basically cut his hair or whatever, and he was just like they could have used that scene for like a real dramatic moment because like you know how he is about his dreads, well like he loves his dreads. That's like he felt like that was like the source of his power type shit or whatever. So it's like I just felt like they could have elaborated more. It's almost like it was rushed.
You feel
Overall,
like
it was rushed.
do you personally feel like the movie itself could have been shaped a bit more into something of like an autobiography of some kind? You know, just to primarily focus on him, other than just the problems that possibly surround him in the world he lived in.
You
so to
see
speak.
how they did Ali with Will
Yeah.
Smith?
Absolutely.
They could have did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
Even
no, you
with
think-
Ray, even with Ray, they could have
even
done
with
that.
Ray,
Like
they could have did.
they
that.
definitely could have.
Even with NWA, they could have
That
did
too, yeah, no,
that.
they
Nah, nah.
I think
you
they
can't do it.
literally
Nah,
gave
you
no,
that.
can't
it
do
makes
They
sense.
literally gave that
Nah.
movie an hour and 10 minutes. I think something like that.
That's
the
it?
Marley movie.
Bro,
Close to
yeah.
2 hours, barely. Yeah, that's what
It
I'm
was
saying.
barely
It was
any-
rushed.
It should have been at least like an hour,
Yeah.
45 minutes
Bro,
tops.
they
could have
got
covered a
they
lot.
got
That's the
right into
minimum,
the
yeah.
part where he gets shot, my nigga.
Yeah.
They didn't even talk about the
Like,
Whalers. They didn't go
Yeah.
like they do mellow dramatic flashbacks of when he was turning Rasta. Like they don't really
Oh,
they don't
shit.
talk about why he even really became a
Yeah.
Rastafari. Like they don't really talk too much about anything.
They
in the
basically
story.
just rushed it and showed shit that we kind of like already
You
knew.
already know.
Right,
You can,
like-
you can Wikipedia this shit,
Yeah.
nigga. We
Essentially,
didn't have
yeah,
to
you
make a
could look-
movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have to watch the movie then. Fuck this.
Amazon could have done it.
I was about to.
Amazon could have gave it
Tubi
like,
could have did
nah,
that.
Amazon could have gave that shit 8 episodes easy. Nah, we're not putting Bob Marley on Tubi. Chill. You want
Tubi,
Jamaicans?
no, but
Tubi
I'm
is
just-
crazy.
no,
Jamaicans are right.
But the thing is,
Shut up, blood clot.
the
You
lack,
do this.
the lack of like, I can't say lack of representation, but the lack of even trying effort on like
Yeah.
the main characters, bro.
Mhm.
Like you could have got real authentic Jamaicans or even people that have real authentic Jamaican background.
Yeah.
Like
they can bring more to the table.
They could have brought
Like,
way more to the table.
They would have brought history to the table.
I would have rather
Exactly.
they had like stronger accents and then they put subtitles type shit. I'd have rather y'all did that than like have your whatever y'all tried. I'd have rather that.
That would make more sense. Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, all of that still, that could have easily accomplished probably one of the biggest topics that the world makes it a habit to cover, representation, Black representation even more so. When you try to force a film by trying to just randomly slot people in just for the sake of filling a role that makes sense, you're not actually doing the thing that people are searching for, or looking for in depth in terms of actual Black representation. No, you're just doing it because you know it makes sense. You're filling in that slot for the money. And that hurts the viewers, that hurts the audience, that hurts the people that are looking to try to resonate with the film they're trying to watch.
Yeah, because I don't think the family did that approach, but I feel like maybe that business or whatever in general, like thought of it as like a money grab.
Well, the son had play in it. I forgot which one. I think Stephen Marley or whatever. Which one? I forgot which one.
Yeah, it was one of them.
Or Ziggy. I don't remember which one.
It might have been.
One of them had influence on it and was actually a part of it. But the thing is, like, we know what Bob meant. Like, that's the thing. Like, we know what Bob meant, honestly, and what he still means to Jamaica as a whole, what he meant to music, what he means to, like, when it comes to pushing peace and prosperity towards people and all this other shit.
The very concept of it all.
And it's like, we couldn't get none of that from what they were showing. Like, they tried. Don't get me wrong. No, there wasn't lack of effort. Like, they definitely tried, but the way they went about it and the parts of the story, because again, like you said, the timing. The timing of what they, like, if you're gonna cover someone like Bob Marley, like, look at Notorious, my nigga.
Exactly.
Notorious was
huge.
Notorious. It was huge. Like, that really delivered a message.
And that was
under 2 hours.
And that was under 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they covered the first, like, the first year of him being a drug dealer at like 13. And then they fast forward you until when he started, like, you feel me, changed his life, got locked up, whatever, real quick. They broke
came
his
out of jail,
story
went into
down.
the industry. You know,
they broke his story down into a way where it's like, yo, we can digest this and we can understand the true impact of not just his life, but how what he went through impacted us. Because what he went through, he delivered that shit to us. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, one biopic I'm ready to watch, and I hope this nigga don't get no crazy indictment shit with Diddy. I can't wait for them to do Jay-Z's biopic, bro. When they do,
that'd be a good one.
Because
that'd be a classic.
Because Reasonable Doubt,
they can't fuck that one.
When he dropped Reasonable Doubt, that nigga was 26 years old. So we got 26 years of drug, like, you feel me? Like, that nigga really like being a hustler from a teenager.
It's arguably him, and they can, like, I know it's not a real story. It's like a fictionalized version, but Get Rich or Die Trying with 50 Cent.
Yeah.
They actually do like a real biopic on him.
Oh, yeah. They do.
Both of them. Jay-Z and 50 Cent. That's it.
But nah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to do 50s.
I know.
He said it's going to be hard to do 50s.
Because these are rumors and speculations. There's no real facts. I can't say that actually happened.
Nothing concrete,
but Southside legends. Like, certain things that happen, you can't put that in the biopic.
Man, listen, I don't care about any of that. Ja Rule, come on the podcast. 50 Cent, come on the podcast. We'll squash all of this with everybody, okay?
Nah, I'm talking about before
Spades tournament?
I'm talking about...
No, Love will win.
Nigga.
Oh, a Spades.
Think about black people. I'm talking about Preem, nigga.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Like, Ja Rule 50 Cent having a Spades tournament is crazy.
I'm talking about before Ja Rule. I'm talking about Preem. I'm talking about Hamo. I'm talking about, like, you feel me?
Well, he's not here.
He's not here.
Quite frankly, I don't want to hear his side of the story.
Man, just drowning them out. That's it. Just drowning them out.
Like, you shot him and he lived. All right, that's the end of the story. Done.
But my nigga, a couple of days later.
Oh, yeah, he's out of here.
He out here. You feel me?
Out the door.
That would be a great biopic.
I feel like 50 biopics is gonna have to be done when he passes in like 40
But then
years.
I feel like if they do it like that, it's gonna be half-assed.
There's gonna be he has to leave he's gonna have to leave a memoir. Like, he's gonna have to leave something behind that tells it all. Like, tells the true shit. And if he does that, like, hopefully I can get my hands on that. I'll executive produce the shit out that motherfucker. Oh God.
Matter of fact,
I'll be the best Southside story ever told.
There you go.
Love is winning in this sentence, so I don't want it to sound crazy.
Boy.
We need 50 Cent to die first in order for this movie to happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do. We
Yeah.
do.
Because
I'm not having
if
him
you watch
indicted.
BMF,
Yeah.
he produced BMF. We can't have him touch this movie. Okay.
Black
Yo,
Mafia
telling
family
someone
is
that they
crazy.
can't do their own biopic is crazy. Like,
No. The thing is, the
that
reason
sounds
why
crazy.
y'all gotta understand, the reason why BMF is the way it is because if you tell the truth, that nigga is not getting out next year.
Oh, that's a fact.
So he has to make
But you
certain
have-
shit look stupid as fuck and like
So
mad
you don't think a
dramatic
chick
and
really lit the
unbelievable.
flamethrower?
No.
You don't think a chick really did that and then lit
She
the
got a
nigga on
big ass
fire?
flamethrower in the parking lot and no one saw this.
No, but
What about homie that was
but
fighting
how
with
much
the
you want to
cigarette in
bet?
his mouth?
How much you want to bet?
That's regular.
But how much you want to bet?
I've seen crackheads do more. Don't do that.
Facts. I've seen.
Mhm.
Let's not even get into that. But yo, how much you want to bet though? Like it wasn't even on some flamethrower shit. Like how much you want to bet she tied that nigga up in a parking lot and actually lit that nigga on fire and let
Yeah,
him to
some
death?
gas
Like,
That
Something
realistically
just
sounds better.
a
Drug
I'd
little-
him
rather
or
she
whatever.
do
and
that
just-
than instead of
like-
licking the flamethrower.
but
Yeah,
the
that was
flame,
wild.
Okay,
but the
yeah.
flamethrower adds dramatic suspense, and then it actually takes away from what actually happened. So you
Yeah.
can't say that this
Can't
was.
say too much.
You
yeah.
feel me? Because a lot of these murders, my nigga, they like I boom. Remember when nigga made him in the first season type shit, where they made that nigga what's it called? Take the grave, and then he ended up shooting I forgot the other nigga. I forgot. You know his drug dealer. Like
Okay,
On a
yeah,
part?
yeah, yeah.
yeah, they first connect. They first connect when they first started back in like season 1.
Okay.
The nigga Woody Harrelson, that nigga,
Oh,
his
yeah.
character had dug made them dig that grave type shit. Made it look like he was about to kill them, but then type, hey, bro, that you see how detailed that scene was?
Yeah.
Like if that was like really the scene in real life, my nigga, them niggas would have been indicted for that alone.
Yeah.
Alone, my
Oh,
nigga.
absolutely.
So I guess just to play it safe, we gotta have like
You have to make
Tupac
you have
with
to
an
make shit
AirPod
up.
in his fucking ear fighting and
Mhm.
shit.
You have to make
Yeah,
certain
you
shit
gotta
up.
make like
Yeah.
music videos out of your shit. You know, we didn't see it come.
I was just about to
Yeah,
say
I
that
know.
shit. We didn't see it coming. Gotta put that shit in the beginning of the part too.
We definitely didn't see this podcast coming.
Yo. Oh yeah. Rest in peace to my guy OJ.
We don't.
Oh yeah,
What?
right. Shit,
Rest in
that happened
peace.
recently, huh?
So you already know what kind of question I'm gonna ask. Will.
Go for it.
Did he do it?
Damn.
Nah.
He did that shit. We don't even have to ask.
Yo, yo,
Define-
He
define
wrote
did
a
he do
book.
it?
The book was
the book was
titled,
wild though.
If
It
I
was a
did
wild-
it,
the
here's
book
how
was
I would have
wild,
done it.
though.
He wrote a manual to how he was going to commit a murder. That's crazy. Like, yo, he did this shit.
I mean, I wouldn't say he did it, but he's a sociopath. Like, if
Sociopath.
anything,
That
that
means
was
he
some
didn't do it?
That's some sociopath shit. Like, yo,
What if he just liked the spotlight? Like, what if his ego was just too big?
I don't know. I feel like me personally, I feel like with situations like that, it's like, say if you as a black man, you say like, nah, OJ did it. It's like, oh, you lose your quote unquote, like your black card or whatever. But it's like,
Nah.
what if there's proof to show like he did do it? Let's play devil's advocate a little bit. What if there's proof
Absolutely.
to show that he absolutely did do it?
I wouldn't support that. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
As a black man, I could say he did it, but the American justice system said he didn't do it.
Yeah,
So
that too.
we're all good.
So at the end of the
And
day, I feel like,
everyone's
yeah,
okay.
at the end of the day, kind of
In 100% fairness,
guess.
what does the world really turn to? The individual or what a system crafted by man actually states?
Mm.
The voice of it, the voice of the individual or the minority, or a system crafted by man. Like that's really where we have to look at it. I'm pretty sure in terms of like going back to like black representation and everything else, just a sense of, black faith or whatever the case may be. Do we really want to convince ourselves that he was the one that plotted it all? Deliberate, like it was all deliberate, simply just because? Or do we want to actually claim that the system is actually right? Because the system can lie, just like how
Yeah.
we can lie. There are always two sides to
Definitely.
every story, two sides to every coin.
That's a fact.
So it's kind of hard, honestly. I wouldn't, if we're here to take a side, it really just boils down to what makes more sense. Because I'll be honest with you, people make it a thing on a day-to-day basis to fight the system. Because the system isn't necessarily here to lead us in the right direction. There have been a lot of
for us.
exactly. There are a lot of times where it hasn't. It's led us in the wrong direction. It's led us to wars. It's led us to pure chaos. It's divided us, segregated us.
Type shit.
So it's I don't know. It's kind of I have no reason to believe that OJ didn't do it. But let me tell you, I'm not about to 100% put my faith in the system.
Yeah, my friend
So-
said a funny thing one time, like talking about the law. He's like, the law is funny. It's like even if they feel like that you did it, all you gotta do is just find a way to prove that you didn't do it.
That's all that
That's
is.
it.
Like,
You just have to
that's all
prove-
that is.
You just have to convince them that you didn't do it, even though they know you did it.
Mhm.
That's really all it is.
Listen, I can be 100%.
But I'm not saying he did it or didn't do. I'm just saying like
That's right. For all y'all about to commit murders and all that, save your Lyft
Chill.
receipts and your Uber receipts.
Chill.
That's all that is.
Hey,
Officer,
hey,
that couldn't have been me. Here, look,
Yo.
my ride was at 8:15 that night.
hey,
That's
hey,
all you got to do.
All I'm gonna say is, just don't be them dumb niggas that carry your cell phones everywhere you go.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially this generation, they want to film everything.
Oh,
yeah.
nah, it's ooh.
You think it got a lot
yo.
better or a lot worse?
It got worse because I'm turning to my parents, like seeing this shit, like, yo, why would he film that dumbass stuff?
Nah, they be doing the worst though. Like you filming robbing somebody is crazy.
I'm not
You
gonna lie.
dead filming robbing somebody.
Aight,
One hand you got-
aight.
On the live though.
Yeah,
So-
like that's wild.
So it's not.
But
just-
then people getting clapped on the live, like cheeks clap type shit on the live anyway. Like,
I'm about to
that
say,
shit
like,
happens.
at this point, the internet we've gotten to a point now where places like social media, doesn't matter. Anything that allows the sharing of like entertainment of some kind or another, just from the average individual, we've gotten to a point now where it no longer matters what gets posted on the internet. It's simply a matter of whether or not some sense of revenue or something can be gained from it.
Well,
that's the
being
issue.
gained is people having some type of clout for what 15 days or for the month, and then something else happens, and then that's
It just
trending.
gets overshadowed. Like,
yeah.
Type
Yeah.
shit.
Like these things that happen in social media, these are moments, they're fragments of moments in times, because it's
Right.
like we've had things that happened 10, not even 10 years
Yeah.
ago, 2 years ago, and we don't
Mhm.
even remember what was the it shit for March in 2017. Does anyone remember what was
No
like
clue.
exactly?
I don't remember what I
yeah.
had for breakfast this morning.
It's not even that. It's just like
Yeah.
these things go viral, and it's literally like
Just
it's
moments.
so big in the moment. Like we think this is
Mhm.
gonna
Oh,
be
shit.
monumental
Yeah.
forever,
I
but
don't-
it's literally a fraction of our time space.
Niggas throw
I don't-
toast
I
in the
don't know how I
garbage and
missed
try to
this.
make it something.
what?
It was pre-verses,
Yeah.
Swiss Beats and Just Blaze. That was
Mm.
around March 2017. Swear to God.
I'm surprised you remember that.
That was 2017. Swiss
Yeah.
Beats and
And Just Blaze.
I feel like that was later, like towards COVID. That versus shit.
That's what I'm
started.
thinking, yeah.
It feels like that, but they didn't even label it as a verses. They just did some like cool shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to
Okay.
Google fact check
You might
this.
be right because
Google
even
fact-
before
you gotta-
like
you got to fact check
even
them real
before
quick.
verses was even like close to being the thing, like that was like a thing they were kind of doing. Like
Yeah.
there's been a verses before verses. Just I mean, you kind of miss verses? No? Yay, nay.
I mean, it was cool for the time we were in. We were in the house being entertained by it, but now
Yeah.
it's like we don't even need that form of entertainment
Shit.
because we're just gonna sit here and debate whose catalog is
It was
better.
February. Yeah,
Fair.
that's tough. That was going on back then. Fuck.
Surprisingly
Yeah.
enough, yeah.
What the fuck was I doing in 2017 that I can't remember
A
that?
lot was going on. The world was really different before then.
Yo,
It's just kind of like circling back to the initial topic. Yeah, like music has essentially shaped the world. Like, believe it or not, it's created things that almost has absolutely zero correlation with the actual subject matter. Like music has created media, films, It's acted as the foundation for a lot of different things in the world. Like it's created opportunities,
Yeah,
It's created legacies.
definitely.
And
has.
it's done a lot. And believe it or not, as much as, a part of
You
me
picture a world without music?
Oh, I killed myself.
realistically speaking,
Nah,
I don't
I'd
think
body myself.
I don't
right
think
there.
the
Like I don't have my AirPod and I be feeling like I'm naked. Like I
That- see
feel like
that?
I can't even leave my crib type shit.
nah, I could do that.
it's like a sword without a
Depends,
scabbard. Like
depends.
You play your music out loud?
No,
Nah, I'm not headed to. Oh, yo.
we back in like the
Nah,
70s
they
and
don't-
80s.
they don't have their
these bitches
AirPods, they
Can't
just-
see me, nigga. Like they could be on the bus. Like just wild. I hate those niggas with a passion.
I'm a nigga
son.
where like I get so deep in thought and I think
Yeah.
about like a lot of things, especially when it comes to like creating my stories. So like I just be in my
Yeah.
head and I forget to put my AirPods in. I'm on the bus for like a good half an hour and I'm like, oh shit, I ain't listened to a goddamn thing. Or I even have them in, but nothing's playing and I'm just in my head thinking about mad different shit.
Somehow, but music is playing in your mind though, like to some extent.
There's no music playing in my mind. Like I know that I'm not listening to music. It's just I'm doing like in my head. It's just
You just got other
I'm
shit on your
thinking-
mind.
Yeah, I
type
have
shit.
so much shit in my mind that I didn't even recognize that I didn't even press play.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But in the case of like what music has done
down to like the industry, you know, because let's be honest here, music doesn't necessarily have to create, beef, violence,
I mean, it doesn't have to, but you can still be competitive.
Absolutely.
That's why, like, I don't
that's why
know.
we have diss
Bro,
tracks,
That's why I was so mad about the J.
act
Cole
like
shit.
you
Like,
can't compete
you
without
can compete.
without it having
definitely
to not
compete,
be
my nigga.
violent.
Why
Like,
not?
like we play football, we play basketball. Like we compete so many times, and those are actual physical things.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You're talking about. You're scared you're gonna get shot over some words, my nigga.
Shoot, imagine if Kobe
that
wanted-
rhyme
imagine-
together.
Literally.
Imagine if my nigga
That
Kobe
just
was on
sound
something
good
like,
together.
nah, my nigga, I don't even want to score 81 on them right now. You know, I just want
Kobe-
He just
Kobe
holds
was a
back.
psycho.
Say nah, like
Kobe was a psycho. He told Shaq, get your fat ass in the post and I'll give you the ball.
Oh shit.
The raw criticism.
Like my
Yo,
like,
nigga,
I
I-
understand. Like how you're telling me you're scared someone's gonna hurt you because you said a bunch of words that rhyme together.
people got feelings.
Like you said,
Sensitivity is not a feeling.
imagine Kobe really said, "I'm not gonna drop 40 on Boston's because I'm scared the fans might shoot me or beat me up after the
Oh,
game."
please.
Yeah.
I wish one of those fans would. I'll beat the shit out of everyone in
Can you
Boston.
imagine that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we doing? That's like Eli Manning saying, "You know what? It's the Patriots.
That sounds crazy.
Maybe I shouldn't win this Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I can wait till next year. It's fine.
I'll wait till I face another
Shit.
team."
Can you imagine Kobe? He'd have been like, yo, raise your hands if you love Paul Pierce. Can you imagine that shit would have irked me. So I'd have been like, yo, that shit would have.
I would have burned my jersey. I would have
Yeah,
burned my
niggas
jersey
would've
like he
burned
left
my
like he left the
jersey,
team.
That's jokes.
But a world without music does sound pretty frightening when you consider what it's done for the world, all the way back to like the 80s or the 90s.
I feel the same way. Not to cut you off though. I feel the same way about movies too. Like movies, definitely.
Would you say one led to the other one?
I feel like sometimes they work one and the same.
Yeah.
They walk hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because if you watch Black Panther and then you listen to the soundtrack,
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh my god!
And there's a lot of
Everything
like
works together.
memorable like
Things like
movies
that.
or whatever, like with memorable scenes or whatever. Sometimes you always remember the music that was played in the background, depending.
Facts.
So it's like they definitely working.
Somehow the you down to the instrumentals,
Yeah.
you could genuinely feel the raw emotion that actually comes with
random
everything that's
question.
played.
I'm sorry, Roby. Before we get to that random question, talking about that, like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I could sit here and bump the whole Tarzan soundtrack, my nigga, and get hyped
oh, you're a
and
different
just
person than me.
feel that
Yeah.
shit.
Absolutely.
As soon as you get to that first Phil Collins song, I'm crying
I'm
already.
crying. Bro. Oh my god, bro. Like, you feel it. Like, you can see that everything going on, bro.
That's jokes. So would you say The Devil's Wears Prada is your top 10 favorite white movie?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
surprisingly.
number one.
With
Yes.
Devil's Wears
Yes.
Prada?
I'd probably say it's like 9 if anything.
Nigga
but-
said 9.
White movie. I'm not gonna lie, my white movie, and it's funny because they're both Seth Rogen movies, is Knocked Up and Pineapple Express.
Yeah, Pineapple Express is hilarious.
I want you to do me a favor. The next time you have a date with a young lady and like you're over the crib or
play
whatever,
Pineapple Express.
it's a playlist of
Oh, okay.
movies. You gotta start with Superbad. You gotta warm them up. You know what I'm saying? It's lighthearted, it's funny, okay? Then you get into Pineapple Express. It's a little more edgier, you know what I'm saying? A couple people die in that one. Cool. Then you end it on some love shit. Again, love is winning. You end it with Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
I'm crying.
We'll put
Okay,
50 First
okay.
Dates in there some way, somehow.
Stirring the pot. Go ahead.
50 First Dates is crazy.
Some way, somehow you can
Nah,
put it in there.
I'm not
Superbad
gonna
is
lie.
crazy too, especially that scene like when nigga was drawing mad dicks on the fucking paper and shit.
Nah.
Like you gonna want to introduce a romantic movie
How
to
does
show you
love
with
win in that
scene.
regard?
It's like with
Hold
that
on.
scene,
That's not
like-
romantic.
If
It's
you
not
really
romantic.
want to get a bitch with on that romantic
Yeah.
shit, like start with 51st Dates
Yeah.
and we're blended.
Mm.
And we're
Oh
blended.
yeah.
Keep going. There you go.
She's going to let's start a family right now. Don't pull out.
Fold
Don't
like a
pull
piece
out.
of paper.
You know what's crazy?
Baby daddy too. Kinda.
You're right, because that works for women. My instant thought was, 2 Adam Sandler movies?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
You gonna
no.
be crying, right?
That's wild.
Nah, it's
Add
the Adam
Baby Daddy in that
Sandler
shit.
and Drew Barrymore mix. She starts
yeah.
thinking,
Okay.
like, think about it. You're playing the I'm the medium ugly nigga.
Yeah.
You're the bad bitch. We don't really work, but we work.
You're right.
Somehow there's compatibility to be
Exactly.
had.
I seen Ice Cube and Nia Long in a couple movies other than Friday. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
What's going on here?
This
Yeah.
works for some reason.
It does.
But realistically speaking, like, and, you could easily still boil that down to in terms
I'm
of
not
like
even
compatibility, like music taste. Like, does music taste truly now in this day and age define like how well a relationship is going to turn out?
Yes.
Like, do women
100%.
do women and men
Yeah, they
both
already
act,
know. not to cut you off, but they already know what they want to play for their wedding and shit. Some people.
Oh no, I don't doubt that for a second. Like I feel like that's been on their mind since they was a kid. Like teenagers, maybe you're going into middle school probably. Like
I think I might play halfway crooks for my wedding. May add that shit in there.
Okay,
If I was ever getting married, I might add that shit in there. Like while I'm walking out and
not
shit,
at the
like,
reception, at the actual wedding.
Oh, now walking down the aisle.
walking down
that's
is
crazy.
insane.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
Chill, nigga. My mom would shun me.
I'm
not
playing
gonna
hard in the paint. I'm playing hard in the paint.
Depending
at my
on
wedding, I don't care.
depending on how cool my future wife is,
Yeah.
my walkout song is still gonna be Big Pimpin'.
Bet.
Yo.
Bet.
Nah,
Depending on-
Bet.
That's
'Cause
crazy.
I feel like that's my anthem for my life, bro. Like I
Yeah.
always, whenever I feel down in the dumps, I watch some Floyd Mayweather motivation and pump Big Pimpin', bro.
I just play
And
Jay-Z
puts
in
me in the
general when I
right-
feel down.
Puts me in the right
Yeah.
space.
Jay-Z has like every
Yeah.
song. It's not like songs that get you hype, but it's like, I could do this shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
I could do all this shit in life. It doesn't matter what I'm about to do.
Especially if the winner is, I don't know. That's one
Yo,
of my favorite Jay-Z
but
songs.
see,
I don't
that's
know
just
why.
it.
And
Nah,
the winner
fuck
is,
that. Play You Don't Know. When that
Oh,
nigga
yeah,
says,
yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
saw crack in the wind, I saw what? I saw ice in the winter, baby. I saw fire in hell. I am a hustler, baby. I saw water to a well. I was born to dictate, move, what? Born to flip weight, cop the coupe with the roof gone and switch states. Born to dictate, never follow orders, dig face, get your shit straight, fucker. This is Big J. I was like, whoa,
Type shit.
whoa.
I was like,
whoa,
yo, no
whoa,
one
whoa.
else could write that.
Preach.
That's you.
like,
It's,
bro,
it's literally all authenticity right there. That's all you. Like no one can take that from you.
Type
Like
shit.
that's a level of like motivation that you can genuinely feel, and I feel like music in general,
So that's
That's
your
up
wedding
there.
song. Jay-Z,
Quite-
you don't know.
quite possibly.
Oh, my wedding song is
Yo.
way more tame than you guys.
You
You ever watch Pokemon?
I want
I'll
to be
leave right now.
No.
the
Going
It's
down
not
the
that.
aisle
It's
with
not
that
that.
playing is fucking nuts.
It's not the theme. It's not the theme. You remember where they used to have like the little songs at the end of the show?
Yeah.
Till the end, I will be with you. We
I'm not
will
supporting
go
this.
Why? It's cute. Fuck you.
It's cute. It's
Li-
cute.
Listen,
Nah,
sometimes
nah,
No,
if,
my
the
wife is
wife,
gonna love that. I don't care.
if the wife agrees, I guess we rolling. That's
She
all
don't have to
it is.
agree. I
agrees.
picked it and it's good enough.
Yo, ruining
bro.
your wedding
she
over
picked
a
me and I'm
Pokemon
good enough,
song
right?
is crazy. So,
They say you pick me, I'm good enough, so you gonna like this song, bitch.
Exactly.
I chose you.
so that's a
Again,
blue flag for your
Pokemon.
wedding
I
day?
choose you. She's my Pikachu.
Niggas
Say it
gonna choose
again.
you.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not, I feel like women personally, and I feel like love truly does win because
At
some
times.
some people really
Love
do.
is complicated.
Absolutely, I don't doubt that for a second.
It
But
shouldn't be.
music
People
and
are
love walk,
stupid.
love and music walk hand in hand. Like
Yeah.
that's truly a husband and a wife right there, in
Only
terms
if you're
of-
happy.
so to speak.
And
Like,
in that case, it's not always the best music.
dude, like, would you say that music could destroy a relationship just as fast as it can actually form one?
Depends. Unless you have like a bad argument with Shorty, you just play some song after, like that's like throwing subs. that shit could end it all depending on how.
This is why I
petty
feel
the
like
chick is.
social
Yeah, you
media
are
is
you
like.
ever play like feature my collection or some shit?
This is why I feel like
That
social
shit-
media is a problem. We're kind
Man,
of like,
Shorty try to like play some Taylor Swift for you.
ew.
I'm throwing a
Nigga said, "Ew."
I'm throwing a whole boombox.
Shorty
away.
hit you with like, I knew you was trouble when you walked in. Like, what if Shorty ball you up like that?
See,
Like,
my problem is
How far along are we in the relationship? Because if we got
It
like
doesn't
9 years
matter.
in and
You're
you
not
play
playing
that, it's
Taylor
like,
Swift to
no,
ball
it's
me
too
up.
late. It's too late for that.
Nah, my thing
nah,
is
it's okay. Shake it off.
I can't do the music thing, but like definitely if we're beefing, I'm going on Facebook and I'm finding
nah.
all the posts to share.
Oh,
That's
you're,
fucking-
you're literally becoming a treasure
Oh,
hunter
you
at this
throwing
point.
all
Yeah,
like the memes.
I do all the memes, and then as soon as you hit me up, I'm like, nah, babe, like you know me, I'm a Facebook comedian. Like I'm just posting shit.
I'm about to go crazy.
It's funny. You
It's
know
just
what I'm
funny.
saying?
I was
Like, ha, ha,
laughing.
ha,
I just
ha,
found
ha.
it funny.
I would just
Yeah.
post.
If you
I'm
taking
happy.
it personal, that's on you. Maybe you gotta look in the mirror. I'll gaslight
Yeah.
the shit out. I'm sorry.
I
Yo,
would
is
just post-
gaslighting okay sometimes?
Sometimes
Define okay.
when it's not happening to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we're back to this being an ego
Yo.
thing. Yeah. There we
No,
go.
this is love winning. I love gaslighting.
I love
So-
gaslighting, and I just don't love it being done to
What
me.
about asking for video apologies?
No,
you.
because you're not getting those. You're not getting
Why
those.
can't-
we
Why can't-
we live in a world now
Yo,
where that's
video
almost
apologies should be a
commonplace.
thing, yo. But
What, you call me on FaceTime and just apologize? No.
depends.
Because
Depends on the situation.
yeah, if your shit was like that bad, I don't even want to like video call you, talk to you on the phone, nothing. Like you
Mm.
better see me in person and apologize.
To see me
If you had like a public blow up, like you went crazy, like yo, nah, apologize in public, crazy too.
I'm about to say, if
Do
you're gonna
what
do it
Tom
one way,
Cruise
do it
did.
the
I
other
love
way.
Katie Holmes. I love Katie. Like, do that
Nah,
crazy
you don't
shit.
gotta scream
Wild
like,
out.
don't do
Nah,
that. But like,
I'm
I
not
love
gonna-
you, Ish. No, don't do that.
Nah, fuck that. Apologize to me. We going down to Times Square. You gonna yell to the top of your lungs, you sorry, and that you sucking my dick tonight.
Wait, excuse me? wait. I swear I didn't see that
Edit.
coming.
There's a sense of
I didn't see that coming. Like,
there's a sense of bravado behind that. It's like, listen, even if you can boil it down to ego, I still do love you, but the fact is, you need to prove to me that you still love me.
Yeah, you need therapy.
all right,
I
that
mean,
raises an interesting question.
Nah,
So
you just
do you
gotta
feel
prove to
as
me
a
that you
man,
love me more than I love you.
this is an interesting question. So do you feel as a man, like, say if you're dating a woman, do you feel like, what are the lengths you feel she has to go, like, to show that she, like, loves you? If that is such a thing.
Okay,
Let me fuck your best friend.
so assuming that's an ultimatum, so to speak, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching Anchorman, like, yo, go fuck yourself, San Diego. Nah, my bad. What you say?
But honestly, if in terms of like the lengths, and I could very well just be stretching this, right? But there are a multitude of things that a woman can do to genuinely prove to you that she wants to make this relationship work. But the fact is, though, is as men, we have to be accepting of what it is a woman's willing to do to make that happen. Because for what it's worth, it doesn't matter what the crime was, what damage was actually dealt, and the method that actually caused the whole thing. The fact is, though, is are we truly willing to be open-minded enough to accept their version of an apology? Because
No.
that's my thing. It's because
Are you saying women get bad apologies?
Yeah.
Super.
that's actually crazy.
No, because when you really sit here and think about it, it's like men operate off of respect. So if
Yeah.
you
I
do
felt
something
that.
that
Pause.
bad to the point where like either I lose respect for you or you lose respect for me or whatever the case is, respect is lost regardless. So now I don't even know if we could apologize or come back from this situation.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is,
So it's like your apology doesn't do much.
well, there's that, but for me, it's all right. If you expect me to apologize in a certain manner when I'm wrong about certain things, then I expect that same apology because I've dealt with women where pussy's apology. Like they don't even vocalize, I'm
yeah.
sorry. Like they just pull your dick out, suck your dick,
Type
fuck
shit.
you, and then that's the I'm sorry, now everything's back to normal. So if that's the case, me fucking you, as an apology, that should just be apology. I should never be able to vocalize my apology
Type shit.
after
Exactly.
that.
Yo, the prep
we
time
should
before all
just-
that be crazy.
We
too.
should keep it on the same playing field when it comes to certain shit. And those are
Yeah.
one of the things I always
Yeah.
like to keep on the
you
same playing
you
field.
feel like like in terms of that, you just feel like as long as we're on the same page, you feel like that's good enough.
Yeah, if this is our thing, if this is our normal and we're on agreement with that, then yes. So if like one thing that for me was my relationships is don't tell me you're sorry. I don't care for apologies. Fuck apologies.
Okay.
Do better. Be a
Yeah,
fucking better
that too.
person.
Absolutely. No.
I'm not mad at
that's
apologies.
the idea.
I'm mad at
Yeah.
apologies and then there's still
Because
inconsistency.
no, for me,
Don't apologize and do
for
the
me,
same
I grew
shit.
up with people
Absolutely.
that use sorries and it's childhood traumas and shit, but I grew up with people that use sorries as a fucking cop out.
Yeah.
Like I say I'm sorry, but then you fuck around and do the same shit next week.
They essentially
Like,
weaponize it.
Yeah, you're weaponizing your I'm sorry, and whatever relationship we have, I'm just supposed to take that I'm sorry and say, okay, you said sorry, now we're good and move on. Fuck that. You gotta be better and do better as a person.
Yeah.
That's the only way that sorry means anything.
Right.
Yeah, you can't sorry to me to death 20 times about the same thing. And I'm
But
supposed
the
to be like,
same fucking
okay.
thing.
okay.
Okay, I have a question with you now.
What's up?
Okay.
If she keeps fucking up, or if you keep fucking up,
Yeah.
because we're not just gonna make this a one gender thing. If anyone in the relationship keeps fucking up and you keep apologizing, let's say 20 times, at a certain point, where does accountability come in on the other person? Like
That's-
you're letting them fuck you up 20 times now. Like, yo, you have to get out of there.
That's a pretty big
Yeah.
word, though.
Yeah.
Accountability is huge, and we live in a world
Yeah.
now where accountability, like that can create something pretty controversial if we're gonna be realistic.
We don't
It
get that
shouldn't
much
be,
in the
though.
world of accountability.
Absolutely, no, you're absolutely
Well,
right.
it shouldn't be. And
Accountability is a lost
we
art.
had this conversation yesterday. It was
Yeah.
what age do we start taking accountability for certain things?
Yeah.
Like, I think the question was, what age do we take accountability for? Like, stop blaming our parents for
Yeah.
for the way we behave in certain things, or
Mhm.
when do we stop allowing the parents to take accountability of their kids' actions? And yeah, like when you're 23, 25 years old and older, like bro, that
yeah.
you're away from that age where it's like stop blaming mommy and daddy. Stop blaming your child traumas or whatever the case may be. Take accountability for your actions.
Yeah.
You're an adult human being. You wake up every day. You go to work. You go to school if you're in college. You take care of every fucking thing else.
Yeah.
Why can't you take accountability of your actions?
In summary, you're an adult and you have to learn how to blame yourself for the
Not
things
even
that you.
some way you are adult. You're
Yeah.
biologically an adult.
Absolutely.
And,
You
and,
get drafted
It's
into the
not.
army.
Yeah, it's
you're
not
an
up to
adult.
you. Yeah, it's not up to you.
and
now.
boom,
You don't
I'm sorry.
cigarettes,
Even if
fuck
we
up.
put it in
Exactly.
Elden terms, if we put it in Elden terms, for women, as soon as you get your first dot, men, as soon as you're able to produce sperm, you're a fucking adult.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So like you got to start taking accountability. All that childish behavior of I'm this way because I'm a fucking rising moon Gemini or fucking Leo or whatever the fuck. Shut
And
the
it's like,
fuck up.
and it's like you can't even tell certain people that shit. They're like, yo, you don't understand. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's-
well,
that's-
make me understand.
that's-
and then
that-
chill the
that's-
fuck out.
Venus is retrograde. Venus is retrograding. That's why they're acting this way.
Venus. They ever been to Venus?
So what?
that.
Michael Jordan just put out some retros. I don't care about none of this shit.
Like that's
Shut
what
up.
I'm talking about.
Man.
Do we love the Jordans more than we love the girl though?
Yes.
Wait, what?
That's
You
actually.
said, wait, repeat
Yes.
that. You love Jordan more than we love what?
Do we love the Jordans more than we love the girl?
Yes.
Like
100%. Michael Jordan, whether he played basketball and I watch his highlights or I wear his sneakers, he's never let me down.
okay.
There are a couple women out there who've let me down before.
You think so?
Yes. Yes.
I
I
mean,
mean, if you put it in that,
I didn't tell her that, but she knows.
what if like sometimes what if they show you who they are? Like, cause I feel like I don't want to just say women, just some people in general, like very good actors. So say sometimes you're dating someone and they could play a very convincing role. Like they could really sell you a whole story, a whole image or whatever. And some people, they keep it all the way real with you and they show you who they are from jump or whatever. And sometimes we don't acknowledge that shit enough. And sometimes we're still like, we still fall into that probably thinking like, okay, maybe this isn't really them. But it's not. This person really isn't shit. You're just taking everything. You're taking all their punches or whatever.
You're right.
Because you simply want to make it work.
Yeah. It's kind of like, because I say maybe more or less probably girls do that. You know, like they say they quote unquote get the guy that's like the bad guy or whatever.
Well, you got,
They probably feel they could change him or whatever.
at some point, at that point, like you said, this person's a good fucking actor. So
Yeah.
it's not the victim's fault. Like they're caught in something that is being perceived as like. Because how many times have we heard these stories?
No, not to cut you up. I was talking more or less like say when the act is up. Like we're after like, okay, ta-da, like I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I'm about to
And
say
I'm
yeah,
not
the-
even
the-
like,
the mask
this is all
is
you're gonna
finally
see.
off.
This
So
off
the
like
mask is
that.
out, and then they still choose.
Yeah, they
to-
probably even like, oh, nah, you playing now. Be who you were before. Like, nah, I'm an asshole. Ha.
Like now you actually know their
Yeah.
true nature.
That's
Like
your
I
fault,
cheated, my
That's-
bad. Like
that's-
now, like I'm.
though. You cheated my what?
like, now I'm just saying, like, yo, some niggas are like that. I'm not saying
Yo,
me. I'm just saying.
I
Like,
do some like wild elaborate
Yeah.
shit. Like I'll like do some like romantic shit. It's a
Yeah.
hot air balloon and then throw you out.
that raises another question. Like, what
Like,
if you
fuck
what?
that.
What?
Straight homicide.
You're not gonna cheat on me.
Essentially,
and
oh,
then-
no, first degree. First
Yo, what
degree.
if what in your bag though? Like, what would be like your apologize for cheating bag? Like, say if you was to cheat on a girl or whatever. Like, what would
Try
be
to
your
do it
bag?
again.
That's what you're really saying to a girl, nah. Yo, no, we're not doing it. That's what you're gonna really say.
It's
Like, I'll do it
2024,
again.
boys. This-
No,
I'll do it
It's
again.
all about
Nobody
honesty.
saying we'll do it
Hey,
again. In 2024,
he comes home. Hey, you better act right. Okay.
I'm only giving you one more chance.
Hey, listen, your best friend's calling me right now. Okay.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
they go to the crib like, yo, I apologize. I'm sorry that you caught me.
I'm sorry that you feel some type of way.
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
cheating.
So my ex dad called me
Story time.
like texting and other shorties, cheating essentially, and we on a walk. We went to the store type shit. We went to the store type shit and fucking, yo, she just brought the shorty's name up. Like she just said, "Who is so and so?" And I was just like, I stopped for a second before I could even like get mad defense. I was like, how the fuck you going through my phone?
Yeah.
Like, nah, we're not even making this about it. Why are you going through my phone, bitch? Like, you broke all my trust. I can't even trust you right now. Get out my face. Like, that was that. Like, made her cry about it. Fuck out of here. What are we doing?
A question to you now.
It's almost like a full circle. It was like you did what you did, but then she went through the phone. It's like it's like some wild deception on
It's
both
like we're,
ends.
it's like we're both wrong.
Yeah.
We're both super wrong. I'm not gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm never wrong alone. I'll
Yeah.
make sure that's a fact. Like, if
Wait.
I'm gonna be wrong, we're both gonna be wrong.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess
Shit,
there's a
if I'm
weird
mad.
sense.
We're both gonna be mad.
There's
So
a weird sense of fairness behind that, so to speak. But one thing I will say is though is who's truly the villain in this situation? One of you or both of you?
Nah, the bitch
Both
that was
of us.
the bitch that was texting me, knowing that I had a whole bitch.
Oh, all three of us.
Oh,
are the
she's a
villain.
homewrecker.
Yeah.
Essentially.
All three of us became villains. It's just a chain reaction. She made me a villain. I made my girl a villain now.
So you feel in a love triangle, everyone's the villain.
Nah, my girl made herself a villain
Depends.
because she didn't have to
He
go through
said it
my
depends.
phone. She could have just asked me, and I'd
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah.
I'd have kept it a buck.
See,
I'm an honest nigga.
see, that's the difference between you and most people though. Most guys aren't going to be honest about that.
There you go. Like honesty
Yeah.
is like you can weaponize honesty.
Yes, and I do.
That's unfortunately just how you can weaponize a lie. The thing about it is though is what hurts more, a lie or the truth? That's my thing. What's more accepting, a lie or the truth?
The lie's gonna hurt
Depends
more
on the
because the
victim.
lie, the truth
Depends
is
on
gonna.
how good you lie to me too.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that depends on the victim.
That's it. The lie only hurts. The truth only hurts more than the lie if the lie was so believable and was carried on for so long that when the truth finally came, it seemed like it wasn't as bad as the lie. Like the like
They feel oddly desensitized to the idea of the lie.
yeah,
Like,
because the truth wasn't that bad, but you lied about it, which made it worse than it actually is.
right.
So now when they finally learned this truth, it's like, wow, you didn't even really need to do all that. Like you could have just kept it a buck from the beginning, and you
Those
could
be
have
the worst ones. Like,
I
you know,
could-
when
and-
you lie
and-
to a chick or whatever, you get caught in the lie.
I'm a
it's like,
heavy
damn, I
belie-
didn't even have to lie.
And I'm a heavy believer about letting the person know the truth, the full truth, and let them make a decision. You know how many times I cheated on bitches and I told them the absolute truth and they stuck with me, stayed with me, and I ain't had no reason for them to stay. Like I ain't give them a reason to stay. I ain't
You was
give them
giving them an exit, but they
ultimate-
chose to stay. That's all
like,
that was.
I was like, here's the door. If you walk through that bitch, I'm
Nah, that's
fine
a
with
fact.
it. I'm
'Cause
not running after you
unpopular
through it.
opinion or
I
not, some
understand.
people view cheating differently.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing.
Definitely
Like
do.
social media has like done a lot. Like in this world that we live in, we are all a part of a single collective unconscious. And social media in turn has essentially become the core of that collective unconscious. We all like information enters that supposed space all the time and it brings people to all think the same way.
Yeah.
To where now, you know, on social media, women and maybe by some extension men all seem to have this shared ideology on
Yeah.
how they feel about cheating,
Yeah.
how they feel like relationships are, you know, how much better things are traditionally versus, you know,
No, but that's
looking at it more modern.
Ongoing war between men and women, yo.
That's all it is.
This really is. There's an
It's a
ongoing
cycle that
war, yo.
unfortunately cannot break. Like
Everybody too over the top complicated. Everybody got to chill out.
yeah.
it's
Honestly,
it doesn't need
my
it doesn't need to be complicated though. That's the problem. We
strive off complicated.
It doesn't, but you have-
thrive. It might be the worse word, but
Yeah.
somehow the better word.
It doesn't
Yeah.
be, but you have these people that are influencers, and that's the problem with today is that we have so many nobodies that are influencers.
That's a word.
in the-
That's a word I'll use. Yeah.
that are influencers in this world, and that get on platforms like this. And unlike ours, unlike theirs, we're just vocal right now. But they have a camera, so they have people like tuning in, watching and shit, and like people are coming in and tuning into them and saying shit like, "Oh, you only supposed to date a person
Yeah.
that's in this kind of caliber, or can only provide this to you." So now, not with just for like cheating, but like even the dating situations, the
Yeah.
dating standards is all twisted and connived in this whole.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
ask
it's all
me
cork
shit.
and it's
Not
all
all
cork
the
and
time.
screwed.
Sometimes you could ask me shit, but not all the time. Sometimes I don't know shit.
Yeah, like
I'm just being honest. Sometimes I don't.
What you mean by that?
Like sometimes I don't give the best dating advice, and sometimes I do. It depends on the
Okay.
situation.
I
Oh,
personally,
I give the greatest dating advice.
I feel like I'm
me
single
too.
as shit.
Stay
Don't
single.
ask-
Exactly.
which is
That's
wild.
dating advice.
My
I
God.
mean,
If we're
I
gonna
can't
keep
even
it a
tell
buck,
people
but-
really stay single. Like,
Stay single and pull out.
I mean, pull
Pray.
out, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, pray on it. That's all.
oh, like you covered in the blood of Jesus,
Be-
like God knows your heart.
or
like,
be quick
no
about it.
condoms. That's you on that type of wave.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
I said pray on it. When did you get to use? What the fuck?
You want to know what it is?
Yeah.
People in the world of love, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like the one thing, or just speaking as a people, the one thing that I feel like we lack is awareness.
Oh,
Awareness,
absolutely.
awareness undoubtedly can help us open our eyes to a lot of different things. Awareness leads to like life experiences. Life experiences is what help us grow as people. You know, we don't necessarily have to flock to an influence or flock to a higher power or a bigger person to look for an answer, but it's never a bad idea to gravitate to those people because sometimes it's really hard to develop that answer on our own.
Yeah.
But at the same time, how can we truly learn to avoid certain things in life if we don't deal with them first? We have to walk into those walls and then essentially walk through them to know what to avoid, what dangers to avoid going forward. But the thing with dating and everything else, I feel like we have this impression that the world, and even more so the people that live in this world, dictate how we should go about dating. People have an ego, sure, but there's no denying that if, let's just say, a couple's walking the street right now and a random person on a bench is seeing said couple, and the first thing they say is yeah, nah, y'all don't look together. Y'all don't look good together. That one of the two
They might
of
be
them,
super happy together. Like it just looks that
quite
way.
possibly, but somehow that one person's opinion managed to
Yeah.
deal enough damage to them to now they have to contemplate whether or not they really truly are fit for each other. And I know for a fact that does boil down to the like-mindedness and just the strength, the mental strength of both of them and how they feel about each other versus what a third party has to say about them. But that in turn really does, when you think about what the internet and social media does for most people now in terms of how they actually create this world view.
That's why you can't really date for people. Like you date for
Right.
people like that's like a setup. Like
You shouldn't have to worry about
Yeah.
who you want to date,
like
right?
if you like someone, you know they're generally good for you or whatever, and then your friends or whatever put their 2 cents. It's like nah, this person ain't shit. Blah blah blah. But
That's
it's like,
cool. I mean, you're entitled to
they're
that
good to me,
opinion,
though.
but exactly, like I like them. It's not about
some
whether or
people
not
are
you like
delusional
them.
too,
Like,
so you could probably feel like someone's good to you and they probably treat you shit.
Right.
Yeah, this shit is complicated.
Yeah.
Like
it
yeah,
is.
don't
like,
take advice from me. This shit is complicated out here. Yeah, you might be right. Stay single.
Like,
Yo,
hey,
this
listen,
shit's too
man.
complicated
Listen,
out here.
that's what you
I'm
gotta
just
do.
breaking it down and realizing how complicated
You
this shit is
avoid
for no
any and all
reason.
pitfalls by just staying single.
Yeah.
That's it.
All you gotta do is stay single.
I mean, see,
Hey, listen, for the people who fear STDs and all that, just don't have sex.
just don't have.
It's the
Yo,
same. It's the same
That goes
premise.
listen.
It's the same premise.
Listen, I've been celibate, man. It's been
Yo,
life
clap
set.
for that.
It's
Clap for
been-
that. Like, nah, we clapping for that.
Yeah,
Clap for
I've
that,
been selling
right?
a bit too. You know what I'm saying? I've been selling a bit too.
I
Yeah.
hate yo.
Celibate.
Yeah,
I've been celibate. You feel me? Like it's life changing, bro. Like you really focus in on yourself. Focus
Absolutely.
in on your
Mhm.
goals, my nigga. Your health, your hygiene. Like there's a
Absolutely.
lot of things, bro. Like as a black male, bro. Like,
I'd
there's
be
a
mad
lot-
at dipping in some macaroni sometimes. though.
It's, you want to, but you gotta stay away from it. But like, there's a lot of things like mentally, bro. Like you mentioned ego and everything. Like it's okay to have an ego, a structured and I would say directed ego.
absolutely.
So like my ego right now is directed into like my creativity, my fitness. Like I get very egotistical when it comes to my fitness. Like I train like I'm a champion. Like I'm really about to be on some like heavyweight boxer of the world type shit. And I get into this whole zone and it's good. It's uplifting. It gives me confidence when I step outside and it gives me confidence when I step into a room. You feel me? Like I can get a room with the wealthiest and I could talk among them like I'm one of them. Like I know that I can carry myself and I'll make
Talk your
them
shit, King.
I'll make
I'm
them feel
saying.
like they little niggas. Like that's the thing. It's just like your confidence is a good thing, bro. And,
Yeah.
and it took me like disconnecting from a few people, from a few friends, and not disconnecting in a bad way, just not spending all my time with them, just spending more time with myself, getting to know myself, becoming
Yeah.
self-aware.
Yeah.
Like that shit.
Learning to love yourself more.
Learning to
Yeah.
love yourself because at the end of the day, love wins.
Yeah.
That's all that
Yeah.
is.
And people laugh at that shit too. Like some people to a certain degree, the whole like love yourself type shit, but that's really a real thing. Like you gotta have like this like undying confidence that like can't be like moved or budged or whatever. Like, cause there's gonna be days where like you're gonna feel down or whatever. Like no matter the case may be, and sometimes you gotta search that whole like inner strength and just dig out of this shit. As cliche as it sounds, like you just got to like. There's gonna be days you're gonna be like, yo, fuck everything, fuck this, fuck that. So you just gotta like kick yourself out of it if that makes sense or whatever. Because if you don't love yourself, ain't no one else gonna love you, and that's real shit.
Exactly.
That's definitely real shit or whatever.
I mean, like
I
they
don't mean to
say,
be morbid about it, but there's going to be a certain point where you only have you in this life. If
That's
you don't
it.
love yourself,
Absolutely.
Like, what else
Yeah.
are you gonna do?
absolutely.
That's
Type
a fact. And hey,
I mean, it ain't
people
morbid,
say
really. That's
people
just
say
life.
that cliche shit. You you come into this world alone, you won't leave this world alone.
Mhm.
Like you got to be comfortable with that.
Realistically.
you got to be
Yeah.
okay with that aspect, bro. Like,
Devil's advocate.
Go for it.
ahead.
Oh boy.
Roll the
Devil's
dice.
advocate.
Here we go.
You can leave this world alone.
Oh my god.
Some of y'all were born in like great situations though. Like the whole family was there when you were born and shit. Like, aunts and uncles were crying. Grandparents were there. Like, yo, it was a joyous moment when you were born. Like, oh, come on. It's not
safe.
always alone though.
No, being born alone meaning is like it was you that came out that birth canal.
Unless you a twin.
You came into this world
even
by
still,
yourself.
you came out either before or after your twin, kind of technically.
I don't care who came out first. Nigga, we together. This is our journey.
Type shit.
Literally hours.
That's why I'm mad at my brother. Like, yo, why are you born like 12 years after me?
Yo, it's
I'm-
funny you bring up yo.
Yo, 12 years after me is crazy.
Yo, it's funny you bring up twins, yo. Like the other day, my homegirl, she was telling me like this story that she was watching whatever about like some Siamese twins or whatever, and like one of the like the other halves or whatever like got married on some like. So it's like I don't know. That's wild to me though. Like mind you, it's two heads or whatever. Like it's two people type
They're
shit.
still attached.
They're still
as
attached.
grown
Holy
adults.
Yes,
shit.
as
Oh,
grown
yeah, and they have a
adults,
boyfriend
and-
together.
Yeah. Now I heard he proposed or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know if we talking about the same story, but he proposed.
the
or whatever.
Siamese
They ended up
twins
getting married.
girls that like look like half the form type shit.
I think so.
And
I
they-
even look it up. My homegirl was just telling me about this shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they have like the same body but two different heads type shit.
Shit. And I was asking, I was
Pause.
like, yo, whose pussy is he fucking?
See, he went too
no,
far.
You wanna
we was
talk
all
about
thinking
editing
that.
things
Nah,
out.
we was all thinking, yo, son, we
I
was
wasn't
all
thinking-
thinking that, like,
Pause.
I was
because like
anything.
if it's like two heads, two arms, two legs, like, is
Please
it
continue. Please
No.
continue.
Please
like,
continue.
nah, is it like, yo,
Must be two
Again.
coochies down there.
is
Literally.
you
I
think
hope
so?
so. I hope so.
You sound very curious.
Pause.
Like
All pause.
Okay, all pause. Wow.
There's this exact same scenario, except there's two men who are Siamese twins.
And they're sharing like one schmeat type shit.
But one of them is gay.
you
I
made
swear to
Kev
God.
get up.
I
You
swear
made
to
him
God,
get
you can
up.
look that up. That's the
You
funniest shit
made
ever.
him get up. I'm so tired of this.
Yo,
You gotta stretch. Had to move from the mic
Bro,
for a second.
yo.
Come
I
on
walked in,
now.
my mom was
What
watching
are we
that
doing,
shit.
this
yo?
twin is like, I don't like her.
Oh,
Nigga, my mom was watching that on TLC. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Why is that on TV?
yo, what is going on?
Yo, switch to my 600-pound life. What are you doing?
Yo.
Can we go to 90 Day Fiance, please? What the fuck are we watching?
No. Nah, I got.
Yo, one day we gonna have to have a pod about 90 Day Fiance because that's the funniest show ever.
I'm
I've
not
never
even
even
gonna lie. That
watched
shit.
it.
Yo,
that
you
funny?
know what's funny?
You
You,
and-
know what's funnier than
nigga, I
90
would
Day
be in hell.
Fiance?
You and the nigga Big Ted would be like best friends.
Oh.
You wanna know what's
You with no neck, that's your guy.
Niggas.
Hey, yo,
I like
pause.
guys with no neck.
Hey,
That's
yo,
crazy. Where's the
pause.
pause jar?
If you saw him, he looks like a potato, bro. I swear to God.
So
Nah,
so
but you
saying
wanna
I
know
like
what's
niggas
funny?
Like potatoes, that's crazy.
You wanna know what's
Even
funny
that nigga
about
says about me.
Oh my God.
Yo, you wanna know what's funny about 90 Day Fiance, bro?
Well,
Imagine watching 90 Day Fiance with your Jamaican stepfather, and then one of the couples is a transgender couple.
Jesus Christ.
wait, what?
He's just mad at the TV. Blood clot.
Like, what is this?
Like the pure, like it's crazy because he's not cursing out the TV or nothing. It's just he's watching.
Yeah.
Like
he's
he's
invested.
invested is the word.
Yeah.
Like this is like he has money on this shit. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
watching it, bro. And the utter confusion and curiosity
when the
on
reveal
his
is
face
the reveal, yeah.
when it's like when they say certain things because they talk like they move as a heterosexual couple,
Yeah.
but it's like it throws him because he doesn't. It's like you're saying all
Yeah.
these things, but you still have like your male parts,
Yeah.
even though, and then it's like it was just like it was a whole
Yo,
thing.
I'm
bro. It
sorry.
was
The
a
whole
thing.
Siamese twin with the half gay part is still fucking me up.
Yeah,
Like,
that
is
shit
crazy.
That shit called
That
me.
is wild.
Because
That
at a
shit
certain
called-
point, like when we just talked about being invested, I walked in before that. They had like a
Yeah.
different couple on
How
whatever
did they
show it
argue?
was.
Like, yo, stop pulling the sheets like that, yo. So what?
I can hear it. I can hear it. That's the worst part. I can hear
It's
it.
that voice from yesterday. It's that voice from yesterday.
For everyone who doesn't know Ish has the same voice for Spanish women as he does
Yo.
for a gay man.
Yo, that's crazy.
So to speak.
It's
yes.
all the same. It's the same spectrum to him. That's crazy.
The voice of annoyance? Like how an annoying person sounds like.
Yo,
No, wait. I'm not saying. Hold
Yo.
on, wait. Let me rewind that or whatever.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
love
swear
is
to
supposed to
God, we're gonna get canceled, and this is only the first episode.
I don't care.
I'm not getting canceled. What you mean? I just came in the bathroom. What
I want you to
talking
understand.
about? I just came in the bathroom. What you
I
talking
bet
about?
you
I want you to
did.
understand. If they cancel us on the first episode, we are now legendary.
That is
Oh, no,
that is
absolutely.
some golden shit.
I'm about to say you're essentially making us more famous that way. Come now.
type
Yeah.
shit.
Just think about this. We've been tame this whole episode. We could really go crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. After he said what you just said, like I had something to say. I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait till we're done. I'm gonna say that later.
Yo.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
off
definitely
mic,
say
yeah.
that later.
I'm about to say off pod.
All pod,
Yeah,
yeah.
off pod, no off mic. Pause.
And
Wait.
don't worry, pod. When we get there, and this is for the audience. When we get to that level, yes, we are going to make a what's it called? A Patreon, Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon, yeah, we're gonna make one of those where it's really uncensored and full on like
Cancelable.
like,
Yeah.
but you're gonna have to pay for this. So that's why you can't cancel us because
Yeah.
you're gonna pay for it.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
cancel
say
it.
like
And
if
we
they-
selling
first.
t-shirt and chicken sandwiches.
for certain people out there, tuna casseroles. You know, like
Yo,
We just
yeah,
rewrapped
I'm about to
Popeye
drop the
sandwiches.
headphones. This nigga said tuna casseroles.
We
Yo,
just
I'm
rewrapped
sorry. This is the first time I've seen a trap door on the ceiling.
Oh, someone just bust through this shit?
Yo, like
FBI, open up.
That is so
This
just came
is-
from the ceiling like both duct taped with baby oil on them and shit like that. Like, I think I'm out. It's like an episode of American Horror Story. Like,
nigga, imagine niggas just bust that shit open, pause. Niggas just
I'd be so tight
Niggas
because he's
just-
falling right on me type shit, nigga.
yo
like,
dripping mad baby oil. Talking about have you ever been
Hell yeah.
swallowed up?
hell
Oh,
yeah.
no,
I'm,
no,
I'm here,
no,
I'm
that's
here
what you-
running out with
that's
mad
what
baby oil on my head and shit like, yo, what the fuck happened? Like,
Nah, you know what happened. He asked you.
he
asked
asked
you.
me. He asked
He
for
asked
help.
He looked right at you. Asked you if you've been swallowed up before.
Then the
You ever
eyes.
been swallowed? yeah. That was dirty. Yo.
Yeah, he was in church saying that.
Yeah,
Ew.
this
Ugh.
year of hip hop started off crazy. I don't even want to get back to hip hop again, but this shit started off crazy.
How we get from OJ to like
Yeah, for real.
gay Siamese twins?
Yo, yo. Speaking of wild stories, like, yo, what's the wildest, like, off the top, freakiest story you ever heard about, like, one of your friends or whatever? Cause you know sometimes when your boy or whatever's in a relationship and they having a wild argument with their girl, sometimes their girl could expose the wildest shit, my nigga.
Because I remember it.
Like
I
the
remember
wild.
that.
Why you pointing at me?
Like I
I know
found
you
out
got
like
something. I know
I
you
found
got
out one of my
something.
boys like he be getting like he was getting his
Saucy.
ass ate and shit. Like I found that out. Like
Question. I have a question.
yeah.
Is that crazy though?
I mean, that's not for me.
Like-
Each they own.
Like niggas like getting tongue punched. So what?
Nigga said
Huh?
tongue punched.
Like that's what they do. Why do we care about what another man does?
Nah, I remember one
That's
time one time.
Oh,
One time.
I think that's why you was pointing at me because of that story I told.
Mhm.
Oh, that's crazy that
That's
you
why I said
remember that.
Saucy.
Wait. Was it about? Which one was it about?
Fuck. Give me a second.
Lord help us.
Okay, cause I'm about to go on my own tangent too. That's the crazy part.
Nah,
but
because I have especially back in my Georgia days. Oh my god,
good old Georgia.
like
Good.
there's things that happened back there that, yeah, yeah. Like there was this one girl.
Couldn't even describe him.
There was this one girl, man. not
All
gonna
about
say-
love wins.
She had love didn't win this one. She had a boyfriend, man. She was in love with, and yo, engineer dude. I swear to God, you please don't throw up.
What is it? 6 girls, 20 cups?
Nah, but
You hate me. Like that's all it is. Like you undoubtedly hate me.
nah, I think I told you this story before because like it's been brought up. I think this question's been brought up before, but yeah. So she is doing the business with her boyfriend, man, and unfortunately, it was that time of month for her, and
Mother Nature.
Oh, Red Wings.
he ran that
I
red
can't
light.
fucking believe you.
He
That's what's called
ran.
Red Wings. When you eat it, like, while it's that's what I've been told.
Oh shit, and that's another story. Oh God, you just reminded me of another story. Someone.
Wait, is
I-
this not the same person?
No, this is
That's
another
crazy.
person.
Is this still in Georgia?
No, this one was in New York.
I
The
was about to say,
second one
Georgia's
was.
just a whole red state.
Literally.
The second one was the second one was here in New York. The first one was in Georgia. But yeah, her boyfriend was running that red light, and he did it without protection.
Damn.
So,
Mad tomato sauce.
So
Type shit.
before when he was like they were done getting dressed, he was just like, "Yo, there's mad on his And he basically looked at her and was like, do something about it. And she sucked that shit off.
This is how the fucking movie Rent started. I swear to God, it did.
Yeah, that's not
What the
about right.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, that
Oh, God.
Yo, that's like what the fuck?
I don't know if y'all want to hear the second story or if y'all want to go around
What is
the
like
room.
that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
anti-
you know what?
that's
We're
the
here now.
anti- that's
We're
the
here
vax
now.
for
We're here
COVID.
now? We're here
That
now?
was the vax for COVID.
This is pre-Patreon
That's
content.
the-
Nah, that's what
COVID
that's what we're
vaccine.
doing. Pre-Patreon.
All right, so
That's a lot of some wild.
So I
bullshit.
know about this other shorty. She her boyfriend at the time, him and his brother wanted to run a little 2-man on her.
You talking about football?
Yo, I really hate this.
That's
thing.
two a days.
How about to say you hate him? Like,
That's two-
Football
that's
is
two-
2 a days, not 2 minutes. See? I know where you was going. It's all good.
So, so she was like, okay, but for that to happen, he would have to eat her out on her time of the month type shit. So he and Tail did so. So him and his brother could definitely run and train on her, and both actually happened.
holy shit.
You see why I never watched Two Girls in One Cup? Because I'm hearing shit like this and it's just like a whole mind fuck. Imagine having to see some shit like that.
I feel like, all right, this is a hot take. Hot take.
Yeah.
Oh,
hot
first
take.
hot take. Come on,
man.
I feel
Let's
like
go.
2 Girls, 1 Cup was tame compared to what he just said.
That
That was
was
crazy.
It probably was. That shit was crazy.
Yo, in order for you and your brother to have your way with me, you need to eat through the red wedding right now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
You gotta eat through the red road. Come on.
Yo, nah, stop.
Going down the red brick road is crazy.
Nah.
Red road. He threw the red road.
Red road is
Going
wild.
down the red
Is
brick
that the name of
road
the first
is
episode of
crazy.
Red Road?
I hope not.
Red brick road.
The
Follow the red brick road.
Follow the red brick
Yo,
road.
Red
Don't
brick
eat the
road
red
is sick.
brick road. Nah.
Whatever you do not drop anything and eat off the red brick road.
Yeah, I'm good off that. B. Like, I could never love someone.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That's
It
a
can't be
lot.
love if they're
They
not
weren't-
together this day.
That
Like
Yeah.
this,
That
they're
wasn't
not-
love. Me and my brother just did the deed with her.
First of all,
This is nowhere near love.
I don't love my brother that much to eat some red coochie, my nigga. I'm sorry. Like you're my
Wait,
brother-in-law.
this was done
I want
before or
it.
after. Not that it even makes a difference. It's still like
No, he had to do it before.
He had the pregame.
He had to. Yeah.
yo, wait, we're not calling that pregame.
He had to
nigga.
prime her
It's
up.
It was for him.
disgusting.
That was his shoot around.
You
Yeah.
had to prime her up. Like that was. But my thing
And
is,
what's he doing now? Like, what does he work? Like,
I
what is he
don't
doing? Like,
Oh,
like,
Yeah, so you
I
can
know-
avoid him, right?
I know the I know the
Exactly.
woman in the situation. I don't know him. I know of the. I just know the
works
woman.
at Pathmark.
Oh, she can't bag my groceries. Fuck that. Yo, get someone else. Nah. Put it down.
I know there's a way to signal for
Don't
another
touch my
person.
ass.
We're not doing that.
Oh my god, yo, that's wild.
No,
This
that's
is wild, son.
I witnessed the argument between one of my friends and his girl, and they just they took it too far. Well, she took it too far.
Oh,
She's like, "Yo, I don't tell your friends everything." It's like, first of all, why would you even be talking to his friends? But then she was like, "I don't tell them you like fingers in your ass."
oh.
Yo, what the fuck? You just told us. What the fuck?
I know what it
Yo,
means to like
that is
unintentionally share the
crazy,
unspoken.
son.
That's
Bro, we all had food at that time. Like we stopped. Like mid bite.
Yo, nah.
why not?
Your man's was getting hit with the index? like, yo,
I didn't
that's
ask.
crazy.
I didn't
Yo,
ask what he liked. I don't care what he
Yo,
liked.
that's wild.
Yeah, we're not
man.
friends anymore.
Nah, you're not friends. Now we not friends anymore.
Now you're not
It,
friends.
it wasn't because of that. It was,
I was
it was some
wild.
other shit.
Oh, okay.
Wait, time out. You think I'm just homophobic?
I'm like, that's not homophobic. Like, that's not even homo.
Nah, it's not gay.
That's not even
just
gay.
some
I was about to
wild
say, yo,
shit.
I know mad gay people. What are you talking about?
I'm best friends
Oh,
with
so
him.
you're
Like,
not
come
white
on,
guy,
man.
like-
I know more gay people than you.
Nigga said my neighbor's gay. Like, you know, like.
No, because I'm saying like fingers in the ass is not gay. Not that I like that or nothing. I was just saying that like because there's some dude that was in the military that I know of,
Yikes, the military.
and
He was getting a finger in his ass in the military.
he's married. He has.
I don't know why I
wife-
took it there, my bad.
Why do you have a straight face when you say that?
I don't know.
hate you. Like,
Yeah, you were just like regular when you said
it was genuine curiosity. I can't stand you sometimes.
Because I'm wondering, like, where the fuck did this
He's like,
shit happen?
is that what they're doing? They're doing it in the military. Should I go?
Like, is that like
Don't
yeah,
ask, don't tell, right?
that's
I know.
downtime for them or
Oh,
something?
wow.
Like,
That's the
Nigga
army,
said they
chill.
downtown, wow.
But yeah, so he's married with children and everything, but when him and his wife get it on, he likes when she slides a finger in the ass. Like, you feel me?
That's crazy.
Listen,
It gets him going.
Foreplay, just to kind of like generalize it, I guess. Foreplay can be just about anything for any two people, as long as it obviously.
It's not for me.
Hey, listen, I'm not here to criticize the judge,
Do
but
you think the wildest shit is a girl told you to do in the bedroom, or that she tried to do to you?
We're not doing that.
for the sake of maintaining our relationship,
or just
'cause love
generally
wins?
Yeah, love wins. Fuck it,
Hey,
love wins.
the craziest thing a bitch did that I didn't know I liked was she started licking the shit on my gooch.
Yo, and I thought I was gonna tap it. Girls just be going for the nips. I don't know why.
yeah, definitely.
Girls be going for the nips.
Pre-Patreon
First of all,
content is crazy.
I love having my nips played by high school. Like, what? When my bitch back in high school licked my nips, bro.
I want to leave so bad. I don't want to know about his nipples.
I
He's 6'2". I don't want to know about his nipples.
I don't.
What's going on? You too tall for your nipples to be playing.
She reached. What you wanted to do? What you wanted to do? She reached.
She missed her target and just hit the nips.
Hey, bro.
Nah.
It's funny you say that because most of the bitches that I dated, that's about their height. It's about when my nipples start. You feel
Yeah,
me? So,
Yeah, I'm good off that shit.
they
though,
right
like,
there. Like, you might as well just
It's
give it a
like-
little lick. You feel me?
Yeah, from my experience, when girls try that shit with me, it's like they do like the whole like fish face shit when they going for the suck type shit. So I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Look at
Face
like the
is
fish
what you
face, like the
just
little
said.
duck lip type
Fish
shit. Like they
face.
trying to really like get they like. So I'm just like, yo, nah, I'm good. Be like,
Nah, that's funny as fuck.
nah.
Stop dating girls that do that then.
You're right. I got a pattern. You're right.
Haitian bitches that like kiss eyeballs.
Yo.
I was waiting for one of us to bring it
Wait,
up.
what, the
I'm gonna be
eyeball?
honest with you. I
No,
was
Haitian
waiting for
woman.
one of us to say it.
What? I mean,
Yo, what's the craziest like Caribbean person to date?
you asking me?
As a
Chill.
Caribbean person yourself,
Chill,
yes.
cause the way this pod going, nigga, the niggas hear this shit, nigga.
It's
One of them could DM
so
me and be like,
far,
"Oh, so you
all
talking
about-
about me, Chabamba class?"
Listen, love's one of the main topics, so get to speaking.
I would
bitch.
say,
If you say
let's
no
see,
names and they feel
Caribbean.
some type of way,
All right,
hey,
let's
that tells you all you
see.
need to know.
I mean, so far I've been telling
I
stories.
love
with no
Haitian
names.
one, but they got their moments, so it's like, oh. But I like them to a. I like them when they're not wilding out. Like when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's like, oh my fucking goodness, type shit.
Yeah.
Chinese women, they'll just curse you out for no reason. They really be fidgety.
Wait, did we? I thought we just said Caribbean.
Oh,
I'm talking about everybody.
yo,
All
Okay.
Caribbean.
yo, chill. You
You
know
saying,
what he's about to
I
so
was
we're
there
saying
that-
Caribbean.
Yeah.
All Caribbean.
Yeah.
Okay, so why you mention Guyana?
Everybody from yo shit. My fault. You're right. Wow.
I was if you had a third
Yo.
world or something, then I'll be like, I'll give that to you. But
We talking about Caribbean. Guyana is right there next to Brazil in South America. Why are you bringing that up?
Because they don't claim that part.
They need to because they're in it. Like,
They want to claim.
how are
the
you gonna try to
Caribbean too.
ex-nate somewhere you are? Like, that's saying Florida is not part of the United States, nigga. You're right here.
Nah, it's not part.
you
of
know,
us.
seeing it,
Yeah.
seeing
It's
it
way
how-
too unruly out
That's
there.
that's down
That's
south.
not us.
That's down south Bronx.
what you know, funny
The
that y'all
Bronx
actually.
isn't that bad.
Well, seeing as how y'all bring that up, interesting little question. Why do y'all feel like it's so hard for people to date within their own race?
Because they know their own fuckery and they don't like it. This goes
Yeah.
back to taking accountability for who you are and what you do.
There it goes. There's that word again. Accountability.
Then
People
we
don't-
see someone from another race and we just find them like mad exotic type shit.
No, but
Certain
then
people, some
you,
people.
you see that their fuckery, you don't want to deal with it. Then you start talking about their fuckery and think that your fuckery is better. Then you go back to your own fuckery, can't deal with it. Then you find another race.
Mhm.
It's a stupid cycle because you're not happy with yourself.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, I think 'cause now there's no legitimate demographic that I personally have knowledge of, so to speak. But undoubtedly, so you can tell that Asian people specifically, to trying my hardest to like avoid the whole race card thing.
They have
They-
cards.
I felt that. They seem to date more within their race than any other. Obviously does, from what I can say without a doubt. Like,
But that's also because they.
Do we consider
they
Jews a
tend-
race?
No.
Okay.
That's more religion based.
It's
Yeah,
more
I was gonna
religion?
say,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, because they do the same thing. They really stick with their own close knit people. They don't really date outside of their, I guess, religious base or group
I'll-
of people.
I genuinely always felt that it may just outside of the aspect of religion playing like a core part of that. I
Oh
always
yeah.
I felt like safety. the word here is safety. Safety is the reason why.
So
Like,
same thing with Asians. Well, Indians are considered Asians because they're part of Asia. So
That too.
Indians, they do the same thing. Pakistani, Middle Easterns, they
Mhm.
stay with, and that's just a Eastern thing. Like we gotta understand, the West, we as the United States really fucked up the world and
Oh, yeah.
tradition.
Oh, yeah.
Not even slowly, we quickly eradicated the word tradition.
Yeah, we're the
Very
biggest
much
mean
so.
Free
girls.
for all now.
We,
Just do
we
whatever.
don't like, if you come here with tradition, we look at you funny. If you
Yeah.
come with any sense of self-awareness or self-knowledge, we look at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you not one of us? Why are you
Mhm.
Lay
not
down and
ignorant?
stay down.
Like, why are you not in the rat race like this? Fuck, like what you got going over there. You gotta be like us, dress like us, do what we're doing. Like that fucked up the whole world.
I'm about to say, would you say with that taken into account, would you consider that people in America, so to speak, are open minded to the in terms of what kind of race they date? Because realistically speaking, once we leave America, everything else is third world country, third world, first world, whatever the case may be. Bottom line is they more specifically they target their own specific race simply just because it's safer. It's within their own soil of where they live.
We like the idea of everywhere else because everywhere else seems exotic. Like you can be Puerto Rican, born in New York. You're not exotic.
Nope,
You're not.
surprisingly not.
You can be Jamaican, born in Texas. You're not exotic. Like
Nope.
But the thing is, like when you go out there, you're being pushed to believe like all these, and then back to when I was growing up. I've not really, 'cause I barely watch live TV nowadays, but like back when I was growing up, what we used to see a lot on TV shows and movies is guys, especially guys that are like us. We go on these like Hawaii trips or fucking go to Spain or some weird
Yeah.
shit like this once in a lifetime chance, and then we find some wild exotic bitch with fucking crazy hips, beautiful face, facial
Absolutely wild
features, and then
features.
Looking like Lotto.
shit that we will
Type
never
shit.
never
I thought
see
Sofia Vergara.
in the
Some of them
fucking
look like
in the
Lotto.
hood type shit. And then it's like we're destined to go get that. So now we're programmed to see like
Yeah.
that's where we gotta go.
That's exotic to us.
And then I've seen it in real life and time being fetishized too. Like this black and white thing. Like white women dating black men or black men dating white women because you want your kids to come out with curly, kinky hair or certain
Yeah.
thing like that, or you don't want it to be
I
as
know a
kinky,
girl
you
that was
wanna
on
be a
some
little
type of timing
straighter.
like that.
Offspring,
You
yeah.
want your kids to have fairer skin and
Yeah.
maybe blue eyes or green eyes, depending on how
That's true,
dominant they're.
Life will be a little easier.
like,
Life would be easier for them. They wouldn't have to go through the
Yeah.
same troubles I went through with
Yeah.
colorism and shit. It's like that.
Like I know a
fuckery.
girl that like
Colorism's
she
a huge
dead ass
thing
said
too,
like yo
yeah.
she wanted to like have like an Asian baby father so her kid could have chinky eyes. I was like, what the fuck?
So we're now further pushed into this idea of that we gotta date outside our race to get better, to have better, or for our
Yeah.
kids to be better. So
To essentially apply them to the likelihood of a better future,
exactly.
so to speak. Yeah. No, that makes sense. And that's what's kind of rough. I'm not saying that people, in terms of like what it means to date, have to like safely date within their own race, but people have this idea now where incentive is what's leading people to do it. It's just nothing just naturally happens anymore.
Yeah.
Nothing's organic. Sometimes a vast majority of what happens with relationships that causes them to fall apart, it just feels like it's instructed to be forced. Like
Yeah.
they get together due to some circumstance or another, and then
Trauma bonding.
absolutely
like
like
Yeah, I've
it's
trauma bonded a few times.
trauma bonding is
So-
fucking insane. Holy
I think
shit.
I have too and not even realize this shit. Probably somewhat.
You trauma bond with people that have like past experiences, especially when it comes to relationships or even
Yeah.
childhood experiences. Like y'all have a similar understanding, so y'all feel like y'all could communicate to each other on a
Yeah.
different level that no one else can.
But
Right.
it'd be the worst feeling in the world when you dating someone or whatever and y'all trauma bonded and like shit go bad and you realize like, yo, your ex had a point. He was kind of right. Like that'd be the worst feeling. Am I bugging? That'd be the worst. That shit hit your stomach. Like, yo,
when you
now
have
I
to
see
take
what
the
he was
excess
talking. I see what niggas is
pause.
talking
You got to
about.
take the excess side is crazy. You
Yeah, it's like I don't even know him. Yeah, I don't even know
We are
him.
best
son.
friends now.
And then in the
Me and
beginning,
him
you tell me
trauma
all
bonded
these sad
technically.
stories and nigga did,
That's
and I'm just
wild.
like, oh my God, really? And in the honeymoon phase, I'm like, I would never treat you like that. And it's like, in my head, it's like, yo, I may have to treat you like that so I can survive.
Ulterior motives
This
are
is
being
survival of the
developed.
fittest.
Like,
Yeah.
Nah, it's crazy when you trauma bond with someone and then you grow from your trauma and they don't. Like
they
that
still
be one
stuck
of
in
the they're still stuck in their like past and they're not trying to exercise growing out of it and becoming a better person or
right.
moving on from
Yeah.
it.
They're stuck in stagnation.
Yeah,
Like they can't grow.
They can't and
The
then that's
comfortability and discomfort.
and that's when you
There you
gotta
go.
learn like people that live for drama, bro.
Yeah.
Like
the
people
world thrives off that,
like they
unfortunately.
live for like they have to have something wrong in their life for them
That's
to
what I
wake
say.
up in the day. Like they
Mhm.
can't have just an excellent, cool, calm day. Like something
Yeah.
has to be. Remember Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby Jr.
Absolutely.
Like remember everything was good. Niggas was at Applebee's having the time of their life. The food came out, niggas just started spazzing out of nowhere, bro. Because
No
it's
reason.
like, bro, like just let shit be good, bro. Like you
People
don't
need
have to
drama.
do that. Like just
Some people just grew up that way and they're just used to it. And it's hard for them to unlearn. I feel that's another thing too. I feel like as adults, like you gotta unlearn certain things or whatever. One way or another. Like if you don't unlearn certain things, life is gonna unlearn it for you.
I mean,
That's how I
we're
feel.
waiting for circumstance and even more so the world to force people to like unlearn what it means to
Yeah.
properly love somebody.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, you come out the womb and what is the first person you see? Your parents.
nigga,
You
you
learn
don't see
that-
You
shit.
see the doctor.
Yeah, type shit.
Nigga, you see a
Get-
big ass blight fluorescent light.
get
Nigga,
your
you don't
ass
see
spanked.
shit, bro.
They get your ass spanked. and
Nah,
shit.
no kizzy. I think
That shit
I
pissed me
think
off
you're
as a kid.
blind for
Do
like
they really spank the babies?
good 5
Yes.
minutes when you're first born. Like you have no eyesight for the
Type shit,
first,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
that's why they say it's better be born in natural sunlight than it is in a hospital because those fluorescent lights, when you're trying to gain your vision within like that first 5 minutes, it fucks up your eyesight. That's why more babies are being born needing glasses later in life.
Little
Makes
science
sense.
toss. There we go.
Makes sense.
But it's like we're kind of at a place now where it's like, hey, listen, I cannot teach you what it means to love somebody.
No.
That's not something that we can teach.
It's a
When you're-
learning process.
Exactly.
You're
It's
gonna have to learn that
always
shit
been a
together.
learning process. What you do with your experiences, how that shapes your relationships going forward is all down to the individual. But we have social media and everything else trying to dictate or try to say otherwise.
Yeah.
They try to make the claim that there's always like an external force or an external factor that apparently causes relationships to fall apart. You know,
Yeah,
But even-
social media.
Yeah.
that's
That's
the
it right
thing.
there.
We're
I'm watching a video about relationships falling apart, and meanwhile, I'm not taking care of my own relationship.
Social media is like the illest love guru. Think about it.
in fairness, everybody on social media feels like that, they're their own therapist. Like to some
They
extent.
tell you where you
Some
can
of y'all
go to
need
date and
therapy.
shit like
Need a
that.
therapist.
Everyone on social media has this fucking psychology.
Everyone
major.
need a little
Literally, everybody has a degree in life
Everyone,
psychology.
bro.
There's no reason why, and this is what I mean when I say I'm not saying people cannot take advice from people that they don't know,
Yeah.
or people can't take experiences from people that they don't know, because everybody can, The
Yeah.
whole point of life is to grow through experience, to gain knowledge through experience, But the thing is, though, is some people really take what they're told on social media and they really just feel like that's the Bible.
Mm.
Like they let that shape them.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Like they won't take the time out of their day to really look left and right and just think, you know what? Let me figure it out myself.
Yeah.
Niggas will get on social media and TikTok told them it's gonna snow today. They gonna go outside dressed for snow.
Exactly. Like somehow everybody's their own meteorologist. Like somehow, or that's what I don't get. Like, people need to be more willing to actually look beyond what other people say. There's nothing wrong with actually accepting what people tell you and kind of using.
But a lot of people don't want to die on that hill. That
Oh no,
hill of
absolutely.
loneliness,
We're
that
stubborn
free
at the end of the
thinking,
day.
yeah, lot of
As a people, we're stubborn. There's no denying that, it would just be easier for someone to be a leader instead of you being your own leader.
Yeah.
Especially when you attribute that to like relationships and things like that. What creates a strong, fundamentally fruitful relationship?
Relationship has to be boring. in a good way.
Define boring.
Like the whole
Define
come
boring.
home, like, hey, honey, kids, da da da. It can't be like no wild over the top drama. I don't want to say boring because I always say this. I always say like I want like a simple boring relationship, but I mean that in a good way when I say boring. It was like just no drama, like no like real initial worries. Because I feel like the world is already as crazy as it is. It's like, yo, why do I want to be in a relationship where it's like it's more like drama? It's like I come to you for peace or whatever, and you're not giving me any type of peace, and probably vice versa or whatever. So it's like I don't know. I just feel like yeah, we just gotta work on that if that's the case.
Only way I see relationships nowadays working in this society is honestly don't work like
Don't worry about it.
it's not even like don't worry about it. Don't worry about what your partner's out there doing. Live
Yeah.
by what you're supposed to be doing. Do what you're supposed to be doing as a partner,
That's
bro.
true,
Like
too.
you gotta be worried. It's about accountability. Worry about what you can control. You can't control what your girl's out there doing, bro. She gonna do what she gotta do. She gonna do what she wanna do.
Yeah.
You can't control it. You just gotta trust that she's not doing what you don't want to do, and you gotta do what you're not supposed to do.
That too.
Put that energy out
What
there.
if you think you start seeing signs or whatever? Like
You
certain
seen-
signs.
If you've seen certain
Like
signs,
obvious signs or whatever. Like,
if it's
what?
obvious,
like what?
then
Like certain-
give us
huh?
a sample.
yeah,
What's
give
an
us an obvious sign. What's the obvious sign?
all right, let's just say like one day like you laid up with her, cuddled up or whatever type shit, and say like she's on her phone or whatever, and like let's just say like maybe you side eye her doing a text message. She's texting a nigga. She says hi, heart emoji. Then what?
At what time?
It doesn't even matter what time. Like my girl send a hi and a heart emoji to another man.
Because I'm asking because the only time we are truly laid
Yeah.
up is the beginning of the day, the morning, or when we're about to go to sleep at night. So it's like, if you do that midday, that's kind of wild.
Yeah.
But it's even wilder, like off the
Nice.
wake up, or you about to go to sleep, you thinking about sending someone else a heart. Like,
Nah,
I'm going there.
Nah.
Now what if you see that like?
You're not
Because to
co-signing?
play devil's advocate a little
Cause-
bit, she could hit you with the like, oh no, that was my cousin, da da da, this and that, whatever.
call him.
I like that one. Call
Call
him.
him.
Nah, dead ass.
Yo, what's going on, cuz? What's up? That's my cousin too now.
Nah, you see,
we all
like-
family. Yeah, fuck that.
Pull up to the barbecue.
Type shit.
Exactly.
But that's at the function. We slipping into the function. That's
Yeah,
it.
like if you start seeing signs like that and it
I'm
reaches
gonna
that
invite that
level of
nigga to a
disrespect, then it's
barbecue.
like nah,
Yeah, and if he's not your cousin, I'm gonna put him on the grill. Fuck out of here.
type shit.
First of all, she be like, she gonna after she up. When are we having a barbecue? We just now having one.
Yeah, Saturday. Get ready.
listen,
shit.
listen.
That's
Ham-
another interesting question. Would you like say if like okay, how can I put this? If a girl like cheated on you, right, and you still decided to stay, like, how many times would you stay? If it
Nigga,
was, like, when would you have to be if you did decide to stay? Like,
How many times go crazy?
yeah, how, like say okay, she cheated the first time, you took her back or whatever. Now,
Mm-hmm.
say if it ends up happening again, like now if it happens again, is it like that's it for sure? Or you like
Yeah,
you sure?
yeah. Because I wouldn't stay in the first place.
Okay.
So in order for me to take you back, it really has to be something major that you've either said or done, or I've seen you change, or whatever the case is. You do it a second time, it's like, I thought we had this conversation. I thought we were working to
He
be
said, I
better
thought we
people.
had
I thought we had it.
had
Like,
this.
saying that about cheating is crazy. Like,
I thought we were working to be better people, especially
Yeah.
from your indiscretions. Like,
I thought we settled this, bitch.
see, now you're gonna make me turn to the person I don't want to be now. Because
Does
now
Wayne
I'm gonna,
Brady have to choke a bitch?
So are you against like cheating back?
I'm
I'll
for that.
never get.
Oh.
First of all,
I'm for
I
that.
cheat back and I cheat better.
You think you cheat better than a girl?
Yes,
I don't think anyone cheats better than a girl.
you're lying to
In
yourself.
my opinion, I don't think so.
You're lying to yourself.
How so?
I just feel like
I felt
because
that.
I feel like with men, like I don't feel this way about us men, but it's like like society sometimes deems us as like we're whores by nature. If that's to say, it's like, oh nah, you probably got mad women. You do this, you do this. Like all flip when a girl's talking to you. Like
That
that same bullshit. There. Like some girls,
So,
like go back to the whole acting thing.
So,
Some girls could sell you a
that's
story.
why you're talking to me in the first place. Like, you want to find
Literally.
out why other
Yeah.
girls like me. Like,
Type
that's
shit.
it. Come on, we have to be
Bro,
honest here.
bro,
We have to be honest.
bro,
Honestly,
bro. You know
Honesty is almost a
bitches
lost art,
I
my nigga.
fucked off the strength of fucking their friends so good.
Yeah, it's like a recommendation at that point. It's like Yelp. It's Yelp. That's all it is.
I never thought I'd hear that shit again,
Type
honestly.
shit.
yo, I gave him 5 stars. You should try him out.
Nigga stupid.
That's it.
And there is that saying though, like, yo, girls don't really want you unless they see other girls want you.
Yeah.
I have heard that saying before.
Bro,
So it's built off the idea of whether or not you're worth something. So it's like
yes.
I don't know.
so confidence in summary.
Other
Like,
girls see, okay, he's treating her this way. What makes her that special? Let me find out so he could treat me that way the same way.
You ever see that meme? It's like, oh my God, you have such a great boyfriend. He treats you so well. I wish I had someone like that. Bitch, you can. Me. I cheat.
it's within the scope of what I can do.
I
Like,
can do it for you. I can do
Yo.
the same thing I'm doing for her, but for you
Yo.
at the same time.
I feel like,
Is there an age limit for like cheating? Like as a man?
last time
Like
I
say
checked,
when you get like a certain age, you know you have to have to,
No,
it has to be mature
There's
and
a-
all that. Like
there's
yo,
a-
I have to
there's
turn
a-
really, like
it's an age
There's a
limit.
lifestyle
Yeah.
limit. There's a lifestyle limit.
okay,
for
a
me.
lifestyle.
define a
sounds
lifestyle
good.
limit.
So if you,
Age limit for a nigga sounds crazy. Yeah, we
If-
out of here.
I can't say
Nigga
You said we
cheating
out
is
of here.
crazy.
Nah, that's
if
it. We
you-
done.
like if you're in your 50s, 60s, you have no kids, you never really got married enough.
Oh, then what's
or-
cheating?
Wait, as a man?
Literally,
Yeah,
what's
like-
cheating?
Then
Oh,
what's
you're a
cheating?
fucking loser.
It's not even losing. It's just like if you get in your bag, like you feel me, you living your gigolo life, my nigga. You don't care, like you just fucking like, you got your little you got your main thing and you fucking whatever you want to fuck, whatever.
Mhm.
Like you could do that
Okay,
for
I see
as
what
long
you're
as you want, type shit. But like I feel like if you got like a wife and kids, and you
Mm-hmm.
talking about stepping out, and you got 3 little motherfuckers, you gotta take to soccer practice in the morning,
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about these little hoes, bro. Focus on your family, bro.
Yeah.
Like
No,
you
that's a
got a
fact.
whole family, bro. Don't be out here cheating, my nigga. Like
Yeah. That's crazy.
you got things to actually think about, bro.
Yeah,
like
love your kids.
You have things to lose.
you have things to
Yeah.
lose, my nigga. You're gonna lose custody. You're gonna
You
lose the
have more to
house. You're gonna
lose
lose that
than to gain.
minivan. You're gonna lose a lot, bro. Like, come on.
Exactly. Like, do you feel like going through all that? Divorce costs more than raising
You
a
see,
kid.
you hear all that stress off of man cheating. That's what I'm saying. Women are better cheaters. Like,
And
the
that's
stress
saying
they
that you
gonna go if they
married, bro.
allegedly
Like
get
a
caught.
bitch can still get a lot of shit
But
off
we
of
can't
being
do that as
boyfriend and
men.
girlfriend.
What?
Absolutely.
We as
Be
men,
mad if they cheat.
well, we can't be mad. We
You
can't.
can't
like-
be mad if they cheat.
We can express that though.
So
mean?
if I get, if my
What you mean?
girl, if I catch my girl cheating or whatever, I can't be mad at her cheating. I'm not saying like in
No.
violence, but I can't be on something like, yo, fuck you, what the fuck?
No,
You wildin'.
because you yelling at a woman now, and that looks crazy to the optics of society. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Fuck
Because
society.
she
You're right,
gave up-
100%.
I'm
Because
sorry,
I
that was
done hit
mad
it with the
loud.
like I love you and da da da, then you out here like sucking the next nigga's fucking Willy Wonka. Like, what the fuck you mean?
Willy Wonka is crazy.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? I'm here devoting myself and my time to you, and you out here gobbling the next nigga. That's crazy to me.
Nah, if
I
I,
can't
go to
be
work 9 to
angry.
5 and you at home fucking your fucking personal trainer, yoga instructor, bitch, I'm really gonna kill
Yeah.
somebody.
Why?
I'm gonna be mad
Why
if I
is
come
she
home.
a housewife in the first place?
Oh, I'm very old school. I already envision
Traditional?
I already envision myself like taking care of my.
Oh,
family.
listen, my wife gonna get at least a half day type of job. Like she gonna for 4 hours, you gonna get out of the house.
This
Do
nigga said
something.
half day.
Do something for 4 hours. Like
Nigga
fuck
said, yo,
that.
you about to be a
After you
fucking
let the
substitute
chains off,
teacher.
huh?
Type shit.
Some shit.
Yo,
You can say you better go be a TA, some shit,
Yeah,
bro.
my
fuck
friend
that.
said he only dating girls that are substitute teachers. You heard? That's basically what you said.
Substitute teachers aren't bad though. They have free time and shit.
Oh.
I'm not.
Yo,
They don't
first
look
of all,
bad either.
all right, boom.
Nah, Cherry, I feel like I know where you about to go.
Nah,
What'd
I'm
you
just
say?
saying real
You done
quick.
started them off.
Real quick.
I have a feeling.
Yo, Ms. Hutchinson, if you ever listen to this
I knew he was
podcast,
gonna go in there.
Cannot fucking
Listen.
believe this guy.
yo, listen, Ms.
Yo.
Hutchinson, you already know what it is. I still got you on Facebook. Slide. You know me? Slide.
Say it again.
Yo,
Say it again.
Doing your shot to your
Slide.
teacher, like, oh,
She wasn't even
Oh,
my.
no,
it wasn't even
listen.
my teacher, bro. She worked in the office. She was
Oh.
little bad things. You feel me?
all bets is off.
Still baddie to this day. Listen, Hutchinson, slide.
See, as a teenager, you don't.
I got a
realize,
couple I want to shoot out
especially
too.
because
but,
we're
you
now
know,
we're now in our 30s. You don't understand as a teenager how old or young 30 truly is.
Yeah.
Facts.
We all have teachers around that age who
Yo,
look good.
bro, she was
Truly
truly
the
mid 20. She was probably like 26, 27 when I was in high school. And I was like 17, so 16, 17. So she's like 10 years older than me, bro. She's like 36 now, probably.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I had a
Oh,
teacher
nah,
that
that's a
she
you
was
in
a
there.
substitute
Like,
teacher,
nah,
and she
fuck
became
that.
she became a regular teacher at my school.
Yeah.
But the thing is, she lived on the same block as me.
I'd have been
I couldn't
in
shoot my
that.
shot at that because now I have to see her every morning.
I'd have been seeing her on
Oh.
every morning on the bus.
Oh, so she
Hey.
intimidated. The opportunity intimidated you.
Yes. First of all, she was fine. I don't care what anyone. Nigga, she was gorgeous. Okay,
So she was fun.
she was ravishing. That's when you use types of words like this. Ravishing. She come to school every day, 8 a.m.
Looking good, smelling good.
Oh my God. Like, yo, you know you distracting us, right? Like, yo, we trying to learn our timetable and shit. Like, what are you doing? She's amazing. Imagine leaving your house at 7:30 in the morning. You got to walk to school 4 blocks. Here she come out the house. Yo, you want to give me a ride? Like, what's going on?
I know it's only
That's
4
how you
blocks.
said it? That's how you said it to her?
No, I didn't ask that.
Oh.
I just told you I was intimidated.
Yo, fuck that. When I was going to 226, Miss Priesta, bro. She was
6 is crazy.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Miss Nino. I doubt she aged well. I don't know.
Miss Priesta, bro.
Yo, like-
She was the dean, and her kids was cousins with my neighbor
Oh, yeah.
across the street from my crib, and I used to hang out with them all the time type shit. So I ended up hanging out with her kids and shit. Bro, what? I used to love Miss Priesta. She had the wagon. Whack. When I tell you,
Going
what?
for a ride.
Son, I'll get it. If she was on the block, I'll get a
Mm-hmm.
ride from her. I don't care. If she was going toward my block after school, I'll get a ride from her from school. I'll fucking what? I even, bro, I was a badass in school, bro. When I didn't even want to be in class, that a dead ass will just lie, make up some type of excuse, and they'll send me to her office. And I'll just sit in her office all day, type shit.
That's crazy.
Chilling.
This nigga.
This genius level shit, though.
Yo.
Nah, I just got to stare at you for 8 periods now.
Facts.
You know how long them periods felt back in the day?
Oh,
yeah, they was dumb long.
But when you walking around the school with
Yeah.
the dean, my nigga, and just doing whatever, walking past your own class where you see everybody there with their heads in textbooks and shit, you just looking at them. Stupid.
Yeah, suck.
Niggas is
Stupid ass nigga, bro. Look at y'all about to take a test.
I ain't
How you
gotta
laughing
do
at
that,
niggas for taking it?
I ain't gotta do it.
Crazy.
Because some of y'all gonna fail. That's why I'm laughing.
All y'all gonna fail. None of y'all study.
Yeah, it's like you
That's crazy.
about
Some
to
of y'all-
pass. You good.
Some of y'all gonna cheat. That's the
Who do you
worst
sit
part.
next to?
Notably cheat.
Nobody.
Nah,
Nigga said no.
I sat out
Sit in the
6th
back.
grade that year. I sat next, and I'll never forget her name because this is the only person I ever met with this name. Some was she Hindu or Muslim? Can't remember. Anyways, but her name was Love Deep.
Hey, that was her name?
That was her first name.
Love Deep is fucking
Love
crazy.
Deep.
Yes.
Like, it was like
Crazy.
love and the word deep together.
Yes, Love Deep.
Hey. Was she black?
No, she was like Hindu, Indian, or
Oh,
type.
okay. 'Cause
type
I was gonna say
shit,
black
type
kids gotta just
shit,
stop naming
yeah.
the kids anything, yo.
No.
That can't just be a thing anymore, yo. We gotta like
She was smart as fuck though. I cheated off of that little nigga all the time, bro. Cheated off her ass every time I got a chance, bro. Sat next to that bitch.
Had to. Fuck it.
Smart as fuck. Smell
Nigga
bad,
said
but
cheated.
smart as fuck.
Yo,
Wait, what?
Cause you know,
Wait.
Now we're not gonna desecrate him like that.
Yeah,
All right.
she's like,
We about to curve.
what
bro.
she
We
smell like, gang?
don't do that though. We
she
curving
smell
back.
like
To,
leftovers? She smell like last night's dinner.
we curving back to the initial topic, boys. We're
Yo.
not doing this. So anyway, in terms of what it means for like music to walk hand in hand with love and what love can do for music
Yeah.
and vice versa, I'll be honest with you. Do we really can we live without one or the other, or do we realistically need both?
We
What,
need
love
both.
and music?
love and music. Or
Yeah.
One drives the other. And then
Kinda,
one
yeah.
drives the
Could-
other. in
could you
reverse
ever-
just as well?
Could you truly take one out of the equation and still have the other still prosper?
No. And if you do, you're a psychopath.
Yes.
Hmm.
You can have love prosper without music, but you can't have music prosper without love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's
That sounds
it's
about
a
right.
like every rectangle is a square, but not every square is a rectangle thing.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like I dead ass need music. Like dead ass. But love is important too though, but still.
Love is the driving force. And what makes bro without
Real
love,
love is important.
without love,
Real love.
even fake love. Because
He
without
said even fake
no,
love.
think about this. Without fake love, some of us wouldn't even be born.
Mhm.
Okay.
Even without fake love, some of us wouldn't even be born.
That's true.
Maybe that was just love, but let's love for that moment.
That's fake.
That's called
Man.
lust.
That's lust,
It's literally lust.
which
like,
is fake love. Lust is fake love.
temporary.
Little black pepper on it.
Yeah, shit, nah, yeah.
There's a little black pepper,
throw the
little
seasoning on
sugar,
that
like, you know,
pepper,
little
yeah.
seasoning,
Little
like,
Salt
you
Bae
know,
on it,
yeah,
yeah, I
you
know.
know, like yeah,
So
like,
you're saying it's not for white people?
huh?
I-
That's
That's
crazy.
wild.
Yo, chill. White people season their food. We're not doing.
Nah, they do. At least I know
It
the
depends.
white people I've been around that cook definitely
Oh,
do,
yeah.
especially down south in Georgia. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even know it was possum, bro, but I've had possum before. I
How
didn't
did that
They
go?
fed you possum?
Possum sounds fucking.
Without
As a
knowing?
man that
No,
likes
no,
to
no.
eat, I don't know, man. Possum
Bro,
sounds
way
crazy.
that-
If I can catch that shit in the backyard, I'm not eating it.
I'm
I don't
good.
care.
I am
What
good.
that shit taste like?
I'm
Halal
good.
food?
It
Like halal chicken or whatever?
I hate you.
It might be a
I
chicken because they
hate
say
you. I want
everything
you to
tastes like
understand that,
chicken.
like-
Everything tastes like chicken. Is that not the universal rule? Everything
They
tastes
do.
like chicken.
Well, yes, but
They be
All
lying,
right
though.
then. So I might be on
They
this.
be lying though. They hand you a bowl of cereal. Yo, it tastes like chicken. I'm not eating this.
I like how we had to go.
Chicken
I like how
nuggets
we.
in
I like how we had to go to cereal, but you're right though. You're right. Like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you know. Hey, we saving that for a different pod. Don't worry. I'm not.
I almost broke my phone.
Nah. Hey,
Almost
listen,
bent this shit
man.
in half.
I'm not
Yo.
about to dictate an entire relationship on what cereal she eats. I'm
That just
good.
made me think about something. Too.
No,
Like,
I am, because if that bitch is just eating nothing but Raisin Bran, is like,
Oh, now fuck.
what's good with you?
Yeah, it's like you're way too healthy.
Excuse
Raisin
my
Bran by
French.
itself?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm not eating no
If
fucking
all she
Raisin
eats is
Bran.
Raisin Bran, she's way too healthy. Like, what are your vices? in life?
Like just like a bowl of Raisin Bran?
Like, if she eats like a bowl of Raisin Bran, she has to like smoke a cigarette to balance it out or some shit.
They said smoke a cig.
Like, you have to have a vice.
I kind of like ate a bowl of Raisin Bran by myself a few times.
No, eat.
Okay.
You're disgusting.
A few times. That's what you said.
My thing
Nigga
is,
say you're disgusting.
like growing up, I got Raisin Bran when I was growing up, but we had it as like we had a collection of cereals. That's when we was all eating cereals. Like we had Cinnamon Toast Crunch, we had
The fire,
Fruity
by the
Loops,
way.
we had fucking Frosted Flakes, we had Raisin
eat that.
Bran,
Yeah.
and then we had some we had Total or whatever that.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
exactly what you're talking
never
about.
told
Yeah,
her.
or
I know
Special
what
K
you're
or whatever that shit was.
That's exactly what that is. Special K.
But it was like, but it was in that lineup. But if I walk in your crib and the only cereal in your crib is Raisin Bran, that purple fucking box,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh no, I can't have Raisin Bran.
And
by
Nah,
you
myself.
fucking you Jeff Dahmer.
Nah, type
And if
shit.
I-
I'm
if I
walking
see,
out.
like,
I'm
your-
good.
If I see your recycle, because that's how you break down the cereal boxes and everything.
Nigga said you're recycled.
If I see the recycle and there's no other cereal boxes there, you just have Raisin Bran in here. Oh yeah,
American
you're
Cycle.
Done. You're done.
For now, we're breaking up. I'm keeping
either-
it a buck with
Married.
you.
We're not
Either
into
something's
marriage.
really mentally wrong with you, or this is a front house and you're about to take one of my organs.
Nigga said-
Because
Man's about to get fucking put
Wait,
put
is
down
that
for a
Raisin
ritual.
Bran? Oh,
Yo, chill.
You gonna randomly hear a voice behind you. Welcome to the family. You just gonna get knocked the
Yeah.
fuck out. Like
you eat raisin.
you wake up with a kidney going, what the fuck?
Y'all make it sound like Raisin Bran's made by cult leaders.
type
mean,
shit.
Wow. No,
When you
they're
think
ate
about
by
it-
cult leaders.
Nigga
They're,
said made by
they're
cult
Yeah,
served
why
by
are you eating wet raisins? Like,
bro. You know how
It's
public
with milk,
schools
it's not
served
that
you
wet.
in the morning, bro? You remember public school servings in the morning? They'll give
Oh,
you
yeah,
that
it was
fucking
that Raisin
plastic
Bran.
shit, but Raisin Bran, a carton of milk, my nigga, and said, here,
They got that shit at
I'm
work.
yo. I'm a starve. I'm gonna starve till lunch.
Here.
I'm good off that, bro.
be a fucking a statistic. Here.
exactly.
Nah, listen. My brain can function for like a good couple hours until lunch.
We're
Lunch
gonna
are like
have to
6,
talk
7
about public
periods.
schools in New York too.
Public schools hate
Public schools in New York are jails.
Yeah.
Those are jails.
They-
There are bars on the windows.
They breaded us
They
for
s-
prison. Well, I
Nigga
think
said
that was a
breaded us
safety
for
issue.
prison.
I think that was a safety issue because I'm not even gonna lie.
Part of it, but why are the bars on like the first floor windows?
Okay,
Like,
that
what the
was
fuck is going on?
those schools were breading you for prison.
Hold up. I'm about to hit y'all with something real quick. Seeing as how we on the school topic, I'm gonna hit y'all with one last question. Real quick, do you think a relationship can hold and thrive from the time of high school to adulthood?
Yes,
Yeah,
It can.
why not?
It can.
I could have had one if I did
Wait,
one thing certain different in my
I
life.
think I got a question. Well, same question. Do you think it can hold up in today's society?
No, hell no.
Like, you think it
Hell
can
no.
hold up now?
Well,
like,
yes.
Again,
you-
social media is the
yes.
reason why.
If
it
you
probably
live in
wouldn't.
like
So-
Iowa or some shit, like you can't be accessible to like the bullshit of the world.
Like a 17-year-old New York love story. 17, 8.
Get the fuck outta here.
No,
Nope.
it can.
Nope.
It can.
A New York love story?
It can.
What part of New York?
Literally,
It doesn't matter.
Manhattan.
New York, like.
Manhattan.
Dykeman in the Bronx?
Like
No.
Manhattan. Like no, Manhattan, and
You
it
gave
can.
the other nigga my chopped cheese, yo. I feel like you no more bitch. Out here sharing fries and shit with niggas. Fuck out of here.
Let him season your fries? That's crazy. That's wild.
Nah, it can because honestly, only way any relationship can last doesn't matter when it starts, but only
Yeah.
reason real relationships can last is when these two individuals can honestly be in a space together where they don't give a fuck or allow anything outside to influence how they maneuver with each other.
That's a fact.
Like if me and this person's locked in, and it doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter what her best friends say, it doesn't matter what their parents say, my parents say, none of that influences how we dictate how we move together, then we will always be strong because nothing is breaking that bond. We're always going to be bonded to each other. We're always going to carry each other in a certain way.
Right.
So once that is solidified and sanctioned, then
Yeah.
it don't matter, bro. High school, especially if high school, bro, like y'all date from high school and everything y'all do together is a first,
Yeah.
then your bond is solidified for the rest of y'all lives because y'all have nothing but life to experience with each other. And y'all can say that this is your best friend through and through no matter what.
In that,
And you really feel like it happened in today's society?
It can, but it has
Like
to
in
be
New
it's
York,
gonna be
strong.
hard
specifically
though.
It
New
has
York.
to be
gonna be
strong-minded
hard.
individuals. Like this
Yeah,
is
like-
something that can be done with someone that can be easily persuaded by an outside voice.
Easily influenced. Like they
Type
can't be.
shit.
They can't be like this. Like taken in by like outside.
Yeah, and this comes from being completely secure about who you are and what you got.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's very easy for just about anyone or anything to change a person's mind or perspective or worldview about how, they might feel about their current thriving relationship and whether or not they think any random element could just slide into the mix and just completely
Yeah.
destroy it.
Yeah,
Like it really does not take that much.
like my
at
last
all.
relationship, it didn't even get room for the simple fact that someone else could slid into the fact. It was the fact that you as the individual were allowing those moments to make it seem like that was possible. If you didn't allow those moments to seem possible, then nothing would have broken that bond.
That's true.
Type shit.
To which I will actually admit what kind of bothers me in the terms of or in the sense of what it means for like people to go into a relationship with confidence
Yeah.
that they, or at least with the level-headedness of knowing they can actually keep the relationship going is whether or not, and this kind of refers back to what I might have said before, it's whether or not they're on the same page about things. Like it's really hard for a continuing and a long period of time, have your partner realize, even if there are times where we might actually bicker, we might go back and forth about certain things, we're gonna agree to
What if
disagree
she
at
set
times.
some rules for you?
Define
not rules, but, like,
define rules.
What if she said certain, like she wrote down like a list of certain things like she felt she wanted to use like to make the relationship better, or things that you think you should work on? You think that could work in a sense?
So let's just say
10
hypothetically,
crack commandments.
listen, those, I don't doubt for a minute that there are women out there that feel like a relationship can undoubtedly do better if she feels like there's a way for their partner to have like some sense or like
Yeah.
a physical way to see what it is they're expecting out of their partner to change. Because unfortunately, let's be honest here, in any and all relationships, no one is a mind reader.
Oh, of course not.
Not a single one of us here mind readers. All we have to go off of is body language for the most part. If we're gonna be realistic here.
Yeah.
You look at your girlfriend or your wife one day, you wake up and the first thing you think is
Fatty.
okay,
Yeah,
so
damn.
not talking about you, of course, right?
I'm just talking shit. but still.
We're looking at our wife, and the first thing we see, she got her arms folded, her legs are crossed, and she's just looking at you with a little bit of a glare, so to speak, a side eye, and
You think I
whatnot.
would acknowge that?
Oh nah.
On the wake up?
I would acknowledge that.
Going
it's
straight to
Like-
the bathroom and
funny.
brushing my teeth.
Yeah,
Like-
like, yo, you just woke up. Why are you upset already?
Like that's it. Like
Why are you upset already?
so, it's realistically, if a woman or even just a person in general has to go out of their way to actively like write, let's say like a list of like, I don't know, 40 different things that they feel like their partner needs to focus on or pay attention to in order to actually better the relationship or better themselves for the sake of the relationship. I personally feel like that's a stretch, but I could also make the same argument that that is something that you may have to do if you're trying to really make that relationship work.
You said 40?
40.
Hey, listen,
40 volts of
the
power.
number can be
Find-
randomized.
If you
like,
find 40 flaws with me,
Yeah.
we don't need to have this relationship anymore.
Love is a complicated thing.
yeah, no, absolutely. Like, it doesn't matter what we do, whether it's about music, love, whatever. Love is going to be a continuing, like, ever dropping hole that people are going to.
That's what she said. Pause, Joe. I'm sorry.
We don't have it. We don't have it yet, unfortunately. Which, folks, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie to you. We're gonna have a nice little
Yeah,
thing
gonna
for
have
you.
a bit of everything.
Absolutely. This podcast in general, we are undoubtedly going to give you everything that you need, everything that you want, everything that you might expect and won't expect.
A little bit of fuckery, but in a good way.
Absolutely. As the man who obviously gave us this podcast, you know.
Yeah.
Give me shit. No.
That's
He
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for the
thank
job
y'all. Thank y'all
opportunity.
for coming, yo. It was a
Thank you
adventure.
for-
Thank
you
y'all
for
for coming.
employing us.
First of many, yo. First of many.
I got it.
Well, folks, I
Yeah.
said forks. Well, folks, this is my corny goodbye. So, you know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Haters hate, losers love. Well, haters hate, losers lose, but love wins.
all
Goodbye.
all the time.
We're going to definitely edit that part. Don't worry, practice. Pause.
I thought you was about to sing Taylor Swift.
You sing?
Cause the haters
We could have been summer.
Hey, that's it. We ended up with some singing.
Yo, we need that. Yo, we need that song, yo.